Fortune and glory, kids. Fortune and glory. Welcome back to Raiders of the Lost Flicks Live. It's Friday night. I am your host, the Groovinator, joined with my co-host, Link-Alex7.
What?
And Dick Dickett.
That's right.
Nick is having computer problems. He'll be here when he gets here. So, while we're waiting for Nick, I do have a quick announcement I want to make. I didn't run a poll next week for the bad movie, because the bad movie that I'm showing is going to be in... for my birthday, I decided to pick a movie I've been wanting to watch for a long time. And find the picture here, if I can find the picture. I had a picture. Where's my picture? Oh, computers.
Pretty as a picture.
Right. Let's see here. Share screen. There it is. Okay. We are watching Life Force. I've been wanting to watch this for a long time. Right now it is on Amazon Prime. The director's cut should be 116 minutes long. If you guys don't have Amazon Prime, you can rent it for $3.99. You can buy it for $15, or you can just buy the Shout Factory Blu-ray for $15. If you keep an eye on my website, I'm going to put a link up to it. If you buy it through my affiliate link, that helps me out. It doesn't cost you any extra, and everybody's happy. So that is my absolute favorite canon film. I'm really excited to show that one, and that's kind of how we're going to roll from now on. Is birthdays, we're going to be celebrating whoever's birthday it is. They just pick a movie rather than run a poll that week. Gives us a little bit of a break on coming up with different things to watch too. So
or giving them a present.
It's a present. All I can say about Life Force is if you've never seen it, full frontal nudity through most of it. Okay, so it has no shame whatsoever. So
and that's the gift that keeps on giving.
That's the gift that keeps on giving. Speaking of gift that keeps on giving, Raiders of the Lost Flicks, we watch lots of bad movies on here. Tonight's movie happens to be on YouTube, thankfully. And I wanted to watch this one because there's been a lot of buzz around, The Boys and the Snyder Cut's out. I finally watched a Snyder Cut, and I thought that was pretty fun. There was, big hashtag movement going to release the Snyder Cut. There's no hashtag for release the Fantastic Four Roger Corman version because, like I said, there's leaked copies everywhere. It was never officially released. That's how low budget it is. So we're going to watch it tonight. But hey, what kind of a show would we be if we didn't have a public service message? Am I right? You guys wait for the public service message.
Hashtag release the Trank cut a fan four stick.
Yeah, that's it.
God. You know what? It might happen. After this...
Like I said, I've seen the movie. The first half of that movie is decent. The second half, you can tell right when Fox executives cut in and started messing with it. You can tell, you can almost just be like, "Oh, this was it."
So anyway, this is one of those drugs are bad type movies from the 1950s. Because, like I said, the movie that we're watching tonight's only about 90 minutes long. So, shorts. Thank God for shorts. That's all I can say. All right. Let's go.
Wow, 36 minutes?
Yeah. Gotta fill that time slot somehow.
I love it!
I could use some
Encyclopedia Britannica!
I remember that was a thing. God, way to make me feel old.
I can't control the volume of this YouTube clip, can I?
Is it too loud?
It's a little loud, yeah.
It's a little loud, yeah.
I can't hear anybody.
How's that?
There we go.
Oh, Whiteville!
Youth is a happy time and a carefree time.
Don't feed the strangers! Oh, top in.
Let's go race those Russians next to Area 51.
Yeah, enjoy it, kids. In a year, you guys will be on LSD and it'll all be over.
It's a time of
the Cold War wiped them out.
Of ice cream cones and
actually, this
sodas.
is Bay of Pigs time, isn't it?
Yeah.
Youth is a time for getting a job.
Got those new Jordans in.
The world.
Oh, he
Get the
wants that golden
Jordans.
ticket.
What about Jordan's at?
I want to meet Willie
Oh
Wonka.
shit, you just stole it.
Oh, snap.
Addiction
Gonna
to
sell it,
drugs,
get some
too
reefer.
often acquired with
Hey.
tragic carelessness,
Are
may
those?
take control of a life
Are they black?
and force actions not
Oh, yeah.
dreamed of before.
Oh, what is this?
This is 30s, bro.
1951, Alex.
These addicts Lights only
Wow.
work
Okay, I can lie.
Yeah.
For the 50s, for the 50s, this is kind of
That's right.
progressive.
no means
Got him.
to follow.
This is
It's
progressive.
a little
for the
dark.
50s.
Their
Yeah.
only goal
Yeah.
in life
This
to
is
keep
the movie that
hidden
they showed
chemicals
in
forever their heart's
Fear and
blood.
Loathing Las Vegas.
Oh, is
This
it?
is
Yeah,
Nice.
this is it. This is the one.
this is what Reefer Madness wanted to be.
See, here's the thing. I can't quite upstage Shake Hands with Danger. I had to really look.
But deadly. Once this was a pop.
I don't think we're ever going to top Shake Hands with Danger.
No, you don't come back from Shake
I
Hands.
think we kind of peaked at that one.
The dried juice.
Unless you can get
Poppies.
opium.
Blood on the Concrete. That's a good one.
Contained in opium is morphine.
If you find a link to that
Used
one,
by
send it to me.
doctors
Yeah, I don't know if that
to relieve
exists.
pain.
You got any of that crack?
From morphine comes
Oh.
heroin.
Yes.
Outlawed
Ooh,
even
hell.
technically from the
Are you going
United
to
States.
how to make this stuff? I need
These
to
and
know.
other derivatives form the group of drugs called opiates.
Ah,
Opiates are classed as depressants.
yeah.
He's pretty
An
real.
overdose causes
No shame to admit that.
unconsciousness, then death.
That's a typical dad bod.
A smaller dose.
It's the circle abs, man.
bloodstream inhibits
I feel
all the
icky. They're
functions of the
shooting up
body by its
cartoons.
action on the brain and the central
Hey,
nervous
cartoons
system.
need drugs too, man.
But the body
You can hit with a mallet every single day
If
for
you were a
50
cartoon
years.
that looked like that,
More
you would
and
need
more
drugs
is
too,
needed
Alex.
To produce the same effect.
You look at Wile E. Coyote.
Use, the body acquires a physical
Oh shit!
Hey.
dependence on opiates.
I tell you who was on drugs.
So that withdrawal
Elmer
of the drug
Fudd.
causes
People forget
acute
Elmer
but
Fudd used to be
violent
really
illness.
fat, and then all of a sudden just got really skinny. It was drugs, man. He went crazy trying to get
Age,
those drugs.
yeah.
Well, it was AIDS because of a dirty
Derived
needle.
from the hemp plant. It inhibits
Started with
and
heroin.
No, it was AIDS because he had a bunny keep kissing him on the lips all the time.
This is true. This is very
Does that
true.
cause AIDS, Alex?
It does.
Can you
God.
confirm that, sir?
Derived from the
I
leaves
can't.
of
I'm using 80s logic.
Its action is different from that of the depressants.
Oh, man,
They thought it was
yeah.
monkeys. It turned out to be
When
bunnies.
cocaine enters the body, it has a strong effect on body
Yeah.
functions by
Cocaine is a
acting
hell of a
as agent on the
drug.
brain. Cocaine causes unusual and often unpredictable feelings and actions.
Whoa!
It makes you look like a space ghost
Instead of
spell.
physical dependence, marijuana and cocaine cause profound mental and emotional disturbances.
For reals?
Oh, God.
And you wanna
Bring it
buy
back.
a pizza?
Overdose of cocaine
Don't bring weed
causes
into this. Come on now. We better than this movie.
Come on, Alex. You watched Reefer Madness with us.
Government agencies
You've seen how bad it
charged
can get.
with the enforcement of narcotic
It makes
laws
people go
have been
crazy.
able until recently to decrease steadily the number of addicts in the United
Next, they're
States.
gonna all start getting
These
syphilis.
addicts have included persons in every
Where'd
walk
you get
of
your
life.
reefer?
Some are petty criminals.
Adam
who remain
Carolla?
Drug addicts all their lives.
Where'd you get your reefer?
Many addicts come from teeming slum areas where
Yes,
human
'cause they're
misery
poor.
runs high. But the grim specters.
I mean,
of
look,
heroin,
I'm gonna get serious for a minute,
marijuana,
though.
cocaine,
Kind of thumbs up for this drug special, and the only people not on drugs were the two black
wherever
women we
there is a
saw.
troubled personality.
No, I think
No
one of
matter
them was
how hidden
jonesing
or
for some
unrecognized,
drugs.
No,
Just
no.
begging for. I think just begging for change. That's what it was.
So
I
unpredictable
feel
is
like
this
Andy
habit that
Sedaris went back in time and made
dangers
this film.
May become
Yeah.
addicted before he
If
realizes.
Kitty shows up, then definitely he did. Oh, that looks
Donna
good.
Spears.
The addict
Yeah.
may come from a wealthy family.
Oh man,
where
Dick
drugs
Tracy.
respect neither riches nor
How
poverty.
that prune face? Give me the money.
Such a victim doesn't have to steal. To
I know
support
you're a
the
punk with that
expensive
little bow
habit.
tie looking like Pee Wee
Great
Herman.
effects
Take a walk, kitty cat.
are the same.
Probably
Give me
touch
a
yourself in
money.
movie theaters too, don't you?
There has been a shocking increase.
I'll suck
in
your
drug
dick
addiction
for
among
reefer.
young people, often in their teens.
Put the change in
who
my
take up the
hand.
habit without the slightest understanding of the
Look, man,
living
I'll suck your
nightmare
dick if you just
they
don't
are so
burn the pop.
unthinkingly walking into. To get the
That guy's
illegal
definitely
drugs,
Canadian.
they
Look
are
how much
forced to
plaid he's
deal with
wearing.
criminals
That's McLovin.
who prey on those least able to defend themselves.
Here you go,
And to
McLovin.
find money for their expensive habit.
That's
they often
McLovin's
turn to
dad.
crime themselves.
I got steals shit for reefer. Ah!
Put it back.
Stop that, boys. Reefer mad. Get off me, pig.
Let's play, pig. I want your eyes, pig. I want them.
What the hell is that? That's mine, pig.
Like, those are my headphones. You want to, like, put them back? Or no? Okay.
Oh, look at here. Oh,
Ow! I got gout. You see that? It gave me gout.
what the hell is that? Oh no, he's got Whatever that is.
Those are wintergreen Tic Tacs.
Yeah.
What's the lab report on it? It's heroin.
What do you have to say, Demelon? Let's see your arms.
The
I'm
damn
clean, I
Canadians
just
sold
sell
to
it.
me.
I just sell this shit, Doc. I take it in my
How long have
ass.
you been taking heroin?
Well,
Speak up.
about 2 years, I guess.
What about
2 years?
I smoked marijuana for a while.
How long?
Does that look like a guy that's been on heroin for 2
4 or 5
years?
months.
Yeah, I don't think
How did you
so.
get started on this?
He looks like he has a hot dog cart.
A friend of mine.
He looks like he jogs 5 miles a day.
Started by a friend. An oft-told story. For drug addiction is contagious. One addict can make 5. 5 can make 25.
Wait, what?
Marty's story is like many of the others.
Huh?
It started 2 years ago with marijuana cigarettes.
Come on,
He stuck his pee-pee in an asshole and he created
Where'd you
an
get
addict.
I know a guy.
3 for $1. Let me try. Gee,
Sucky, $5.
I feel awful funny. Me too.
I feel like Seth
Come on,
Rogen.
Marty, pass it on.
Marty got kind of sick too.
You'd be sick too if you felt like Seth
He was
Rogen.
determined to be one of the gang if it killed him. And it almost did. Several weeks later,
Your
This is
gang
dark
is
and
so
weekly.
lame.
Marty's
This is the
before
dark and
brain
gritty
found
reboot of
a
Pineapple
clever way
Express.
to open
Yeah.
bottles.
I'm so ready for it.
What? Yes.
Hospital for swallowing broken glass. Marty badly cut the inside of his mouth. So he didn't even know
Wow.
This is great. This is what it does. It makes you drink
it. Duke
ink
was the one
in
who
broken
saw it.
glass.
Glass.
It was just a business
Okay.
method to Duke, though Marty didn't find it out till later.
Hey, Marty.
If Marty was doing 2 years of this, he'd be all fucked up physically.
H.
I mean,
Look at
I'm
the
gonna
8
say
by
this.
10 paper that says fresh coffee behind him. This is
I'm
like
gonna
this
say
is the
this,
fucking
man. If I have a
this is the
choice,
ghetto Starbucks.
if I get hooked on drugs, I'd rather eat glass than suck a dick. So
There you go, works out.
you gotta look on the bright side of life, man.
Why is Kramer selling him heroin?
I mean,
Because
it
they
is
busted
Michael
him in the
Richards.
Beef of
In his
Madness.
ignorance, Marty
I like
His
Michael
stand-up
Richards.
comedy act isn't exactly taking off these days.
Well, it didn't quite work out for him in 2005.
Mm-mm.
Those first capsules were free.
He kind of had a little run-in with, though, I don't know, racism?
Do you know he was supposed to be Adrian Monk in the
That's
Monk
right, kid.
Show? And
That would have been strange.
You gotta hold me
he,
for a while.
yeah, he
I
was
have my camera to
like
get this stuff.
they
Huh.
replaced him in the Zero Hour with Tony
You don't get
Shalhoub.
one.
Tony
Tony
Shalhoub.
Shalhoub's way better.
Yeah,
Zillions of
Tony Shalhoub's the
Emmys
man.
after that. Yeah.
So what? Snorting or mainline?
Where's Tony Shalhoub now? I feel like he should be in stuff again since Smoke ended.
Tony Shalhoub is in that Amazon original called The Marvelous Mabel.
Okay, just as long as he's working.
You're snorting.
I don't like
Hell
the world
yeah.
where Tony Shalhoub ain't
Don't
working.
be a sucker.
He's made all
You're
his
wasting
money.
it
He ain't
that
got to
way.
do shit anymore.
Use an idiot. Is that what you do, Louis? Listen, kid, I ain't on the stuff.
But the world still needs
I think
him.
I am. Yeah, sure. Like I'm doing, Steve. Mainlining.
I'll always remember
Black
him as
turtleneck.
Antonio.
The
Owen.
1950s equivalent drug uniform. It has to be a black turtleneck.
But the stuff costs too much to waste it. That's right, kid. You ought to go on the needle. Nah, I don't want to punch myself full of holes like that.
Come on, man. Give me
Pussy.
some drugs. Give me some drugs so I can become Captain America.
Despite his fear of it. At first he shot the drug under his skin, then directly into the vein.
Then in his
Of a
ass.
tolerance, he needed
Then-
more
Then he
and more
shot
of
it
the
between
drug.
his toes.
There was no pleasure in it for Marty. It was a bodily
And then his hands felt
He was
like
using
two
4 or 5
balloons.
caps a
That's
day.
right.
These have got to be the worst drug users ever.
$52.50 a week.
Not that I would
It was
know.
more than his salary at the store could pay for.
$52.50 a week. That's some shitty heroin. Inflation's a bitch.
Marston didn't prosecute, but
Colonel
Marty
Sanders.
no longer had a job.
You're fired,
Drugs were
son.
becoming Marty's whole life. He was abnormally sleepy, losing weight, cross,
I
irritable,
wish.
This is
fearful
him
of the
losing
puncture marks
weight?
on his arm.
He ain't
Yeah.
losing weight. That's shoe polish under
Former
his eyes.
friends now let him strictly alone. But with a
Come on,
full sense
baby.
of loyalty,
I'll suck your
they
clit
didn't
for
report to
$1.
the authorities.
Come on now.
They would have done him a favor if they had.
I lost a lot of weight.
The only associates left for Marty were other
Cynthia
drug addicts
Rothrock,
like Duke.
I'd suck your clit for a Klondike bar.
Nothing mattered but the ever-present
I'd suck
craving
your
for the
clit just
drug.
because I could.
He had given up interest in everything else.
Cynthia, age is just a number,
Marty's
baby. You
family
still
saw
fine
all
as
of these
hell.
symptoms and others too, but didn't understand.
I said no wrinkles!
Often in the morning, his pillow would be wet
Stupid
from
bitch.
perspiration. His mother
No,
knew
that's
something was
jizz,
wrong.
Mom.
Something.
Marty, have you seen the pinking shears I bought last week?
I sold them for drugs, you whore.
How should I know, Mom?
Marty, you don't seem right, son. I'm worried about you.
I'm all right, Mom. Just leave me alone.
There's
I feel better
Just
if you
lay
didn't
off
burn the
already.
I'm going to take you down to Dr.
I feel better if you
this
didn't burn the
afternoon for a
poppers.
checkup.
No. No, I'm
If he
all
was on
right.
drugs, he wouldn't be able to eat breakfast.
Don't act like it, son. I don't know
Oh my
what it
god.
could
Is
be.
he on drugs because she did burn the pot roast? Is that what the message of this movie is?
I believe so, yes.
I don't know.
Don't burn the pot roast, your kids end up on
I'll
drugs.
snap out of it.
I couldn't take your burnt pot roast, you whore.
You don't have dates.
That's how come
You
daddy
don't go out
left.
with the fellas anymore like you used to. There's something wrong. I know there must be.
I'm transgender, leave me
Boys
alone.
go through all kinds of stages. Dr. Bleeker can tell us if there's anything wrong.
What's he stealing now,
Hope
fucking
it isn't
thief?
anything serious.
Dr. Beaker? From the Muppets?
Marty.
He
Sesame
does look
Street?
like, yeah, he does look like Beaker.
Marty was hooked, physically dependent on heroin. When he was without white powder too
Ah!
long,
He
his
just
whole
shit
body
himself
revolted in
like,
dreadful protest.
Ewan McGregor from Trainspotting.
He got the
Yeah, I
shakes.
was about to say, he just had some Chick-fil-A. He's
His
much
nose
He is
ran,
near a
his
train.
eyes ran.
There
He
you
was bottled
go.
up by piercing cramps.
No, they're about
Ah!
to run a train on him for that 8 ball.
Diarrhea.
Marty was on his period.
Nothing could stop these attacks, but more of the white drug in his veins.
The white drug.
White drug.
I don't want you hanging around.
See, that's a good. That's a way to explain opioid addiction. The white drug, the white
It's a
powder.
racist drug. It's
Yes.
very exclusive.
Only white people to get opioid addiction.
I'm okay with it. I live with it. I mean, look, man, I got thick skin. You know, I can take it.
It's just like what Chappelle said. Now he knows what everybody felt like in the '80s when the crack epidemic happens. He didn't care either.
I'll give you the
Oh,
same cut I
God,
gave
they
you.
did so much
Listen to
crack
him.
back then.
Always brought in everybody he knows. I gotta branch out. Well, I could use the dough at that. Fine. Start him out on reefers. It's easier that way, and it's cheaper. Yeah, that's the way I started. You got it? Well, give me 2 for now. That's all the dough I got. Right now.
So Marty went out to spread his contagion.
Yeah, just like
And that's how
COVID.
AIDS got started.
Business to him. The capsules of heroin, so necessary to Marty, were only
Put his white powder inside an
That
ape's
stock had reached
asshole.
him through a
Dude,
series of
I can make a bong out of a
well-organized
lamp. Can you
underworld
see me make a
transactions.
bong out of a lamp?
I'm
Some
Seth
months
Rogen.
back, smuggled ashore in a box of fresh-caught fish were a
Ooh.
number of small tubes of pure
These fish are so high.
a little more than 2 pounds.
He gonna suck that fish's dick.
Originally bought for $1,000, it was resold.
I'll suck your
being
fish
smuggled into
dry.
the country for $7,000.
Like
Yeah,
Kanye
not
West.
bad.
It was mixed with a similar-looking white
He
powder.
likes fish sticks like
sugar,
Kanye West
and
does.
sold again
Fish
for
sticks.
$50,000. These were big business transactions.
delicious, so what?
Possible only by organized criminal syndicates. Many
Oh,
believe
those
such
guys.
syndicates, in a cold-blooded scheme to create a market for their drugs, are directly responsible for the sudden growth of drug addiction among young people. By the time Louis Legty got it, the heroin had been cut many times.
So it was
through many
shit.
hands. He cut it again.
It wasn't very good.
There was less than 3% heroin in those capsules.
That's terrible.
The underworld made more than $250,000
Such a waste.
on the original.
There's no pride in
$1,000
crime.
Big stakes. Worth taking a few
There's
chances
no quality
for.
control in drugs,
Especially
you
when
know?
Pusher
There's
Louis
just
would
no
take the
quality
rap.
control.
But even
They
Louis
should be,
wasn't
man.
taking much of
People
the
take
chance.
drugs more
He had
serious.
junkies,
High quality
addicts
drugs, man.
working for him, like Marty Demola. Marty had to keep going somehow to bring in the daily flow of
This
money
poor guy thought he was gonna
necessary
be a
to keep
movie
his
star
pockets
after this.
supplied with drugs. When there were no new customers for Louis,
You're tearing me
Martin worked
apart.
at any job he could find.
She's just an uptown girl. Oh,
But the
damn, I
job
can't even do
didn't
Billy
last
Joel
long.
right.
Often
I guess
the
I gotta go do
access
some-
He
of
does look a little
shoplifting
like Billy
and
Joel.
shoplifting get the money so desperately
You'll get your second win.
Before long, he became fairly
I
well
guess I gotta
known
go
to
start the fire.
Mrs. Demelon, do you have anything?
Oh my God, Alfred Hitchcock.
Yes, Judge. Marty, he isn't a bad boy. I wish you
Lies!
could have seen him before
Shut
he
up,
died.
Mom. Girls like bad boys.
Poison.
Did you burn the pot roast, you
Made good
bitch?
grades at school.
Had you not
Oh,
burned the
yeah,
pot
yeah.
roast, he would not have turned to a life of drugs.
Judge,
It all makes sense, man.
he's a good boy.
I understand. Demelon,
I'm gonna put you in a 5-year sentence and a pound me in the ass federal prison.
Academy Award-winning performance.
Well, there's no way of undoing it now. I'm going to sentence you to 1 year in the
In
municipal jail.
ass-pounding prison.
Oh shit.
However, I'll suspend sentence if you're willing to be committed to a hospital for the treatment of drug addicts and stay there until medically discharged.
Which actually is
Known
much,
as
much
Arkham
worse.
Asylum.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's,
They know how to get you over the
In a
physical
society.
with the least amount of
we're in a
withdrawal
society.
Do you agree?
Yeah, sure, that beats prison, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, so ordered. Next case.
For
Oh
those
shit,
already
my
addicted
bunkmate's
to drugs,
Lindsay Lohan.
first step in
No!
Rehabilitation must be
I
commitment to
swear
a
I'll never
hospital
do drugs again.
where
Just
they
keep
will
me
be
away
under
from fire
medical
crowd.
Keep that bitch away from me.
For the addict willing to
You know, in
be
his
committed
luck, his
or
roommate's
sent
probably
out of
Jake
court,
Lloyd.
There are federally
Hey, man,
I'll
what's
take
going on?
Lloyd over Lindsay Lohan.
Local hospitals would help to
At least he can tell me funny stories from the set of Jingle All the Way, okay? I need to know what happened on the set of that.
The behind-the-scenes shit has to be funnier than the movie. It just has to.
Helping the addict achieve
Are you saying you didn't enjoy Sinbad's antics as a crazy postman?
I did not.
It's a difficult
You didn't enjoy Arnold
No
just trying to
hospital,
get
no
that toy?
doctor can be sure
No, I
of
did
his
not.
It's a
success.
Turbo Man toy.
Time attitude.
See, you know what, Adam? You're a
Back in
booster
his
kind of
old
guy.
house, The former addict still finds himself shunned by
Oh my
all
God.
addicts and peddlers who were his associates before.
I love Arnold, but not everything he did was Midas
There
cold,
must be
you
a
know?
long-term
God, I
Oh,
kind of want to crap on that movie
help the
now.
former
He
addict
still did Hercules in New York. Yeah.
Beat it, Duke. I want no part of your...
Hey, we ain't bad mouth for Hercules in New York
yet,
here.
Duke. I took plenty to kick the
Oh, who are we kidding? Yes, we
Boy,
are.
he sure cleaned up awful fast. They didn't show him in a room shaking with the cold sweats, loosening like a
Bro,
motherfucker.
they had to censor the ass rape
But to help me
scene.
get a
Come on
job
now.
out here. And
This is
All
still
fun stuff out.
And the doc says it
Still a
works.
50s thing. They would have killed him for that.
Listen, I'm telling you. Oh, cut it.
Against such pressures, local outpatient clinics, social agencies, the church...
Jerry, I'm out there and I'm loving every minute of it.
are to adjust to a
The
new
church will take you in if you
Without
supply them with
intensive
more
effort by all
drugs.
community forces,
No, the
very
church will
few
take you
drug
in if
addicts
you
can
get some
ever
more
expect
boys
to
and
return
suck
to a
dicks.
normal, useful life in society.
Damn, man, that's dark. That was even darker than what I could think
Overall
of.
problem of drug addiction.
Oh, man, that's not how you make Folgers coffee. You gotta put it in
Next
the
thing you know,
coffee.
you're snorting coffee grounds and
the staff of
doing
enforcement
Wendy's in the
agencies,
parking lot
not
for
only
Pfeiffers.
federal, but state
This is
and
not what they
municipal
mean when they say
agencies.
Colombian powders, bro.
Criminal
This
syndicates
ain't what
might
they
give
mean.
up drug traffic entirely if nationwide laws provided for stringent penalties to counteract the
Brewed
tremendous
from the hills of
profits.
Columbia,
And
Alex.
if these laws
My
were
God,
energetically
old
enforced,
Dick Tracy strips actually handle
certainly
drugs a
such
lot
laws
better
would
than this
restrict
did.
the actions of non-addict peddlers like Louis Legty.
These guys, they look like they're playing with Legos.
They probably are, man. I mean, we've seen them play with a lot of stuff so
It's a
far.
wider knowledge.
Although they're not playing with the
especially
girls
among
like they
young
should
people,
be.
of the grave danger involved in any kind of
Not
experimentation
that there's anything
with
wrong with
drugs.
that.
They should
Anybody got a hit?
understand the
No?
thoughtless
All right.
curiosity about what it feels like to smoke marijuana or take a shot of heroin.
Drugs are
can lead to
bad,
a lifetime
okay?
of pain
So,
and
moral of the
torment.
story, stay away from
Constantly
white
faced by the
people
horror
with
of
black
being without
turtlenecks.
Fucking
Much can be done
beatniks.
to stamp out this vicious.
Fucking
If
beatniks.
each person who
Oh my
knows
God,
of
what
a
if they're
drug
all doing
peddler
these drugs
or a
because
drug
they
addict
know we're about to watch
reports
Fantastic
into
Four
the
next?
authorities immediately
Possibly,
as a
yes.
deadly menace to himself and his friends.
Well, that's why we're doing it.
For every
Run,
person
Billy,
must
run.
take some of the responsibility for preventing the growth of drug addiction. He must face the possibility that he himself may be a potential drug addict. Only by avoiding these drugs completely can he be sure that he will remain forever safe from a vicious habit which enslaves not only one's body, but the soul as well.
And they all smoked weed happily ever after.
I need some weed after
Oh my god, that was good.
that. I need a smoke. The real message of that story should be putting your hand whenever you get that joint in your hands. That's the same as shaking hands with danger.
That's right.
Shake hands with danger. All right, so that was Drug Addiction, 1951 Encyclopedia Britannica propaganda film. All right, the next one we're going to be talking about is The Fantastic Four. Not Fan Four Stick, not the Josh Trank version. Yeah,
sorry.
we're not going to be watching that. Sorry, you'll have to do that on your own time. This is the unreleased. Okay, here. Fantastic Four is an unreleased 1994 independent superhero film based on the Marvel Comics superhero team of the same name. It features the origin of the Fantastic Four and the team's first battle with the evil Doctor Doom. Executive produced by low-budget specialist Roger Corman, a personal favorite of the Raiders of the Lost Flicks fans, and Bernd, I can't even pronounce his name, BERND EICHINGER. We'll just say Chinger. The film was ultimately never released officially, but pirated copies circulated after a few years. This is pretty much one of those things. I'm not going to read this entire article because it was produced specifically so that the owner would not lose the rights to the Fantastic Four movie. Now, of course, they remade it again in like the early 2000s. I think those movies are boring as fuck. So this is going to be super low budget. Never saw the light of day. Super low budget doesn't always mean it's the worst thing in the world, but I will leave that to you, the viewer. You can go to raidersofthelostflicks.com and actually leave your review right there. There's a rating system underneath of the movie. And since this movie's not for sale, I could not put that link in my video description, so I put a link to the documentary for this, which unfortunately I did not have time to watch, but that's okay. I'll watch it later. It's all right. So I'm going to put that link up in the private chat right now so you guys can queue it up in a window. If you've never done this before, I cannot show this one through StreamYard or I will lose my channel, so I will just put that link up. You guys open it up in another window and watch it along with us. So put that right here. You should be looking at a website that says 213 VENJIX. Make sure you give the guy a thumbs up or a sub or something like that. Hey, it's the least thing you can do. We're watching this movie. All right. So you guys get that queued up and let me know when you're ready. And I'll count back from 5 and we'll get this party started. It's the first thing I need to do, though, is get the clock going. That's the only thing I forgot.
I am ready.
You guys are awesome.
Oh God, that was the
recommendation. I saw that. It's a sign.
There we go. Stopwatch going here. All right. So, ready to go. Close that. All right. So, Fantastic Four, directed by Ole Sassoon. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Ooh. New Horizons. Very pretty.
Yeah, I saw this movie. They wrote that new.
Hey, wait a minute. I don't trust this.
Wait a minute. What did you? This is not in the movie.
This is
Calm down.
a bootleg.
I watched part of it. Somebody just spliced that in there.
Oh dear God! I thought you really was with the make us watch Fan Four Stick.
No, I'm not making you watch Fan Four Stick. That was just a joke.
I was like, oh. I was like,
I can only tolerate so much from my art, Alex. You know, I mean, I control better than everybody else, but you know, even I have a limit.
And Four Stick. I'm Fantastic Four.
I mean, we have orchestra music, so that's promising, right?
Yeah.
So far, it's better than Captain Marvel.
Oh God! Why is my name here?
Yeah, I agree. The opening credits were definitely better than the entirety of Captain Marvel.
Uh-oh.
Jay Underwood. I don't know who that is. Well, I guess he's in Fantastic Four.
Rebecca Stab.
Stab a bitch. I take it she's
Not to be
invisible
confused with
woman.
Rebecca Stamos.
I'm triggered.
Joseph Culp. Okay, Culp, I have no joke for your name. You get away this
Could
time.
be Jupiter. Could be a giant
George
word on
Gay.
somebody's ass.
Your
You'll never
gay-
know.
Your gayness is all over this thing.
George Gay. That's not the same George Gaines that.
And that's George Clooney.
It's George Costanza.
Can't stand you.
You know, I don't mean to be a stickler, but this has nothing to do with the movie.
Yeah.
Maybe that
Well,
does.
you know, they watched Superman and they thought, well, that's pretty cool. Let's just do that.
That's what I was thinking too.
The soundtrack's actually not bad.
Soundtrack is awesome.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised.
I can't believe Punky Brewster's dad is in this.
Well, I forgot to mention that the only people that didn't know that this was a made for movie that was not to be released was the producers, the cast, and the crew, and the director. They all thought this movie was going to the theaters, so they got fucked in this deal.
Yeah.
I mean, did they really?
Well, I mean, I used to read
Did they
magazines because
really?
that's how old I am, and I remember this being advertised in Starlog magazine. It had pictures and everything.
I remember in Game Pro magazine too, and it's that really crappy Human Torch shot. Like, I feel like they dodged a bullet. I feel like the only reason this is getting praised right now is because it's getting compared to the other FF movies.
I just like the fact that the guy's name is Oily Sassoon, so he's an oily shampoo.
Is that how it's pronounced? I've been saying it wrong all this time.
I have no idea. You're probably right.
Oh my god, it is
Marriage.
Punky Brewster's dad.
Marriage is what brings us together.
Yo, if you had Punky Brewster in this with her big old boobs now, this movie would get a thumbs up automatically. Just saying.
Prasad.
My IP address is 186.2.
He's got gray in his hair already.
They have to let the audience know who it is.
That was not gray hair. That was just a light trick.
That's just he has jizz in his hair from jerking off
You
before
silly
class.
people. You were just looking at the poster.
It's kind of like when what was it? That crappy Star Trek Nemesis movie, and they showed a child Picard, and he just happened to be bald headed. Like, really? I'm supposed to believe
Like the
he's
kid's
been
gonna be
bald since he was a
bald-headed.
kid.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, I'm supposed to believe he was bald as a kid.
You know, the only good thing that came out of Nemesis was I love those uniforms in that movie. That's it.
What uniforms?
The uniforms they wore in Nemesis, the Starfleet uniforms, were really cool.
Oh, they're the same
The
ones from
ones they
They came from Insurrection and DS Pop.
first
Yeah,
Contact.
they recycled those uniforms for the Deep Space Nine show.
No. Deep Space Nine did it first, actually.
Oh, did
Deep
it? Okay.
Yeah, Deep Space Nine did those uniforms.
You know what I'm talking about. The ones with like the purple shoulder pads. I love those uniforms.
Yeah.
They're awesome.
Oh, they're talking about the gray one. The gray.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Gray
Yeah.
and purple.
Yeah, I'm not giving Nemesis credit for that. That's Captain Sisko. Show some respect. Put some respect on his name.
I didn't
He
realize
saved us from the
I didn't
Dominion.
realize they showed it there first. I thought it was in the movies first, and then they reused
He
it. in the
saved us
show.
from the Dominion. Okay.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God.
This
Oh my
guy
God,
is
is
not
that Bruce
Benedict
Campbell?
Cumberbatch.
No, that's Bruce Campbell. Oh no, that's Bruce Campbell's mixed
It's
with
not Benedict Cumberbatch.
That's Benedict Campbell.
The man has no upper lip.
This is already better than Fantastic Four 20th Century Fox version.
Isn't it, though?
It's already better.
I was going to say there's 3 different versions.
It has
Yeah.
a script that somebody actually wrote.
Instead of stupid. Oh, Fantastic Four was such a horrible, painful experience in the theater.
It wasn't that bad.
It was pretty bad.
I didn't
Dave
say it
Grohl?
wasn't
Rough for
bad. I just
Captain
said it
Riker.
wasn't that bad. I didn't say it wasn't bad. I just said it wasn't that bad.
Mrs. Storm's boarding
God,
home.
I forgot about this part. Mr. Fantastic's a pedophile.
Oh,
He is
no.
He is basically banging this little what? She's like 13 years old, and then she grows up. Oh, he's grooming her.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
no.
weird.
Adam,
No.
you make this weird, bro. You make this weird.
You made it weird.
I didn't make it weird. That's a grown
You
ass
said
man.
it first.
This is a grown ass man grooming a 13-year-old child so he can stick it in her butt. Okay?
No, he's grooming the boy.
No. Big Grim is grooming the boy.
Is that Grim? Is that what it's supposed to be?
I guess that's the thing.
Well,
No,
it's
that
not
is
Griffin
Reed.
Dunn, that's for sure.
No,
Reed Richards- no.
Grim was playing video games, or is that Johnny Storm playing video games?
No. Johnny Storm's the little kid. Johnny Storm's supposed to be the younger brother.
Okay, because this is Richard Reed right here, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you
either
just
way-
said Reed.
Either
All
way,
these guys look the same to me. I can't tell them apart.
Are you trying to
White
say
people
never
do all
mind.
look alike.
All I know is he's trying to stick in that little girl's bum, and that ain't cool, man. That ain't
Well,
cool.
this was 1990. It's all right. It was
No.
different time. Different time
no.
then.
The 80s, that was acceptable. The 90s, we started calling that shit out. God.
It's okay, everyone. It's okay. I'm a Catholic priest. Oh, okay. He's fine. Don't let him. He's fine.
Wait, if it was a Catholic priest, they'd be going for Johnny. Oh, God. they might do it.
Exactly.
God, I forgot about that. That was I have to admit. And it's the one thing that's a negative for this movie, that it's a favor for the other ones.
Well, don't forget that Indiana Jones had an affair with a 12-year-old girl, Ravenwood. Because if you watch that Raiders of the Lost Ark, you notice that she's like 20 years old, and she's talking about a love affair they had 10 years prior.
Oh, you know what? Still
It's-
better than Willie.
Oh, no, it's a great movie, but Harrison Ford, Indiana Jones liked them
Underage
young.
Girl is still better than Willie from Temple of Doom. I hate
Skull.
Alex, you're the comic book expert. Is this Cerebro here?
No, that's an X-Men creation.
What's this shit?
I think that's just random shit they did for the movie.
That's a set. That's an unused piece of Star Trek set.
I mean, they might
Okay.
use it for the rocket. Yeah, I think that's just a random thing they made up.
God, this music is so good. The music is so
Crazy
much. Is so much bigger than the movie itself.
I was gonna
Oh,
say
God.
the music pretends like this is a boombastic production here.
No.
They're being invaded by life force.
Oh, who wants to see some frontal nudity?
Reed
Okay,
Richards
wait.
is like, I want to see that 10-year-old girl come in naked. No, Reed, bad
No,
Reed.
Reed. No, Ben. No. Look at that.
Yeah, okay, I want to see little Johnny Storm naked. Okay, go back to Sue Storm, sick bastard.
I'm lost. I don't know what's going on.
I
Well,
don't know.
they're going to turn on a thing, and I think this is the part where they create a girl.
Oh, they're going to shoot a blue light in the sky. I get it. It's a blue beam in the
You
sky.
got to open up a portal. That's usually what happens in these
Shit.
superhero movies.
This was way ahead of its time.
See? There
Holy
it is.
shit.
Looks just totally lifelike.
You just gotta get the Scarlett Johansson to stick a stick in there and stop it.
I'll stick a stick in Scarlett Johansson.
Yeah,
Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold up. This is the 90s. She's 10 years old at this point. We got to stop talking about this.
Michelle Pfeiffer.
That's acceptable. I mean, she's still hot now, like in her 50s.
I think she's 60.
She's still hot. I ain't gonna lie. Ant-Man and the Wasp, I would totally do her over what's her name?
His calculations were wrong.
The calculations were
She can put on that Captain
unwise.
outfit.
Poorly.
It shows poorly. Oh my god, this is Life Force.
Told you. Unlimited power.
I can't wait till we get the 4K version of this.
You're gonna be waiting a long time for that one.
Yeah.
You're right. We can't even get DVD quality.
We
Hell
got a better
no.
chance of getting the David Ayer Suicide Squad cut.
Yeah, that's
I
never
don't want
happening.
that.
I gotta
Yeah.
want that.
I don't care. I feel like at this
I do
point-
have to say this though, that Justice League movie is the first time that DC hasn't fucked up a team up movie.
once and only time.
That's it. That's the only time they haven't fucked up. Every time they try to do a team up movie, it always sucks.
Yeah.
Like that's where Marvel has the upper leg, is they've been doing the team up thing for
No,
quite a while
they
now
do
and
not.
been extremely successful at it.
No, they're not. They did one good team up movie. One, Infinity War. That is it.
No, the best team up movie that
X-Men.
Marvel.
Okay, my apologies, X-Men.
Yeah,
You say X2 or X-Men?
Either one.
X2 is great.
Yeah.
Either one.
I'm a sucker for First Class.
See, that's the one I hate. First Class. That's the one I don't even.
I
own
know.
that one.
A lot of people hate that movie. I just don't understand why.
Who is this guy,
Honestly-
Topol?
Ooh. Actually, are we using a Dave Grohl joke again?
Yeah,
Can
he
we
does look
use
like Dave
that?
Grohl.
Yeah.
There goes my hero.
The wind beneath my wings.
Hook me up with
This
New
movie does
Evolution.
not deserve this music.
I'm about to go create the Foo Fighters. Wish me luck, Reed.
Actually, I'll be with Nirvana first, and then the Foo Fighters.
If you're Christopher Walken, it's Foo Fighters.
We're gonna cross over with Samurai Cop right quick for their hospital scene.
Oh God, no.
Ladies and gentlemen, Foo Fighters.
So is that?
I think that's the thing.
That's the thing. That's Reed Richards. So who died was Doctor Doom, right? Is that who did it?
It might was.
Is
I haven't
that
seen
who-
this movie in a while. I have not seen this in a while.
I feel like that must be Doctor Doom,
Which
and
is
that's
weird
why.
because I have this on DVD.
Oh my God!
Oh, you have one of the bootleg DVDs, huh?
I put it on the DVD. That was back when I used to have a DVD burner on my old computer.
Hold on, we got a comment here. Mad Mardigan says, when I was a kid, I saw the trailer for this movie and spent the whole summer going to my local movie store every week asking if it was out yet. I was disappointed every time. Yeah, I was just mentioning that we were talking about how they had advertised this in magazines. There was marketing for this and everything. Everybody thought it was coming out.
I remember this showed up in GamePro magazine.
It just disappeared into obscurity for years.
No, I ain't gonna lie. That was not a big loss.
No.
That was not a big
But remember, Alex, our choices this week were Captain America 1990, this, or The Amazing Spider-Man 1977.
Ouch!
As someone who's seen all three of them, I hate to say this, the Spider-Man movie's probably the best one.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm shocked.
This
by that.
one won the poll. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, because this is the worst one. The Spider-Man
No.
one's the most average one.
I would say Captain America is way worse than this.
No. This is worse, but it's fun worse. But it's still
Yeah.
worse. Captain America, yeah, it's not as epically bad, but it is bad. It's bad, but it's not. You can't laugh at Captain America. You can laugh at some of it. The Spider-Man one, if I remember correctly, that was their attempt to try to turn it into a TV show, so it comes across more like the Incredible Hulk show.
Oh yeah.
Ooh,
Where's your daughter? She's of age now, so I can fuck her.
Does she got some hair in there?
Give me
I'm
your
very-
daughter. Give me your daughter, you slut.
I'm very uncomfortable.
That guy
with
is
the
such a
pedophilia
bad
jokes we
actor.
do. He's such a bad actor. He could be in
Came
an
for your
MCU
daughter, Chuck,
His face looks like a raisin.
or a rapist.
movie. He looks like Jerry O'Connell if he had a drug addiction.
I was thinking that. He looks like a very old and like strung out Jerry O'Connell.
He looks like Jerry O'Connell if Jerry O'Connell was the bad guy from the Rocketeer. You know, that sidekick, the brute. They had that big face.
You know, I've never seen that movie.
He looks
I
like
need
Jerry
to see
O'Connell
that.
if Willem Dafoe
Rocketeer's-
was his daddy.
Rocketeer's great.
Oh, I heard it is. I just have never seen it.
You can just see Jennifer Connelly's cleavage. She's unbelievable.
Oh man, I've seen her cleavage in tons of stuff.
No, but this is when she was prime cleavage.
Ooh, grade A cleavage.
Grade A.
It's Taylor Swift.
Oh.
I'm gonna write a song about you.
I mean, pedophilia jokes aside, I will admit she is the best Sue Storm we ever got.
Yeah, pretty much.
She is the
not-
best one.
She's already a better actor than
Here
Jessica
come
Alba.
the bouquets and the compliments.
Like she is. Seriously, this is not cute. He groomed her when she was 10.
This is true. Now
Why
I'm
are
beginning
they-
to see it.
You're playing this as a whimsical moment. Like, if I'm sitting there like, okay, you played with my daughter when she was 10 years old, and now that she got some hair on her, she got some pubes. You check
This
her
was
out.
1994 Hollywood.
No,
Alex.
That's
Things were
that's
different.
where you're wrong. She doesn't have any pubes.
Oh God, she's shaving. God damn. This show took a. You know what, Adam? You picked this, man. You people picked this,
Tim Burton.
I didn't pick this. Twitter picked this.
and now Twitter got us up here making a bunch of pedo jokes. Dr. Doom.
Wow. This is so cheap. Oh, I saw that. This reminded me of that trailer I saw this weekend. The Jason Statham movie looks awesome.
I would ask you what Jason Statham movie, but there's no Jason Statham movie that isn't awesome. So.
I've never seen a Jason Statham movie and then been mad after I watched it. I've never seen one of his movies that's made me angry.
What's that Guy Ritchie action movie?
I forgot he's supposed to be like the Mole Man, isn't he?
I was going to say, what the fuck is this guy?
I think he's supposed to be. I don't think they ever call him that, but I think he's supposed to be the Mole Man.
Is this Warwick David in Leprechaun?
Better be Billy Barty, goddammit.
Because you gotta always show. I'm gonna be honest. If you make another Fantastic Four movie, you should make Mole Man the villain. You can hold off on Doctor Doom for a little bit. It's been 3 movies, people. It's been 4 movies.
No,
4 movies.
honestly, Doctor Doom's the only thing that'll get me going back to those fucking movies.
You can't go. If you do Doctor Doom again, you cannot do it. And then what are you gonna do? Another Galactic? Like people seen that already.
You have a Doctor Doom origin movie.
No, can't do that
He's the
either.
protagonist, yeah.
Because
Yeah,
can't do that either because Doom needs to show up in Fantastic Four, but you need to just at least wait a movie or 2. The Fantastic Four has so many great villains. You don't need to keep going back to the same 2 over and over.
Is that Kim Delaney as the blind woman? It looks like Kim Delaney. It's
Mole
not.
Like Juliette Louis-Dreyfus.
Mole Man, you can make a kaiju movie out of it.
How?
Mole Man has a bunch of giant kaiju that he sends after the Fantastic Four all the time.
Oh.
This guy's face looks like it's made out of silly putty.
You know, he's Clayface. Clayface from Batman.
He's like, she's too old for me.
Please stop making that face.
She's too old for him. Reaper just don't wind up like that. He likes him young and prime. God damn it, I'm gonna go to hell for this.
No, you're not. You'll say much worse things later.
This is true.
Leprechaun.
I'll say something right now that'll piss off the whole audience. Not a single MCU movie deserves an Oscar. Okay, that's not true. That's not true. Winter Soldier does. Winter
Soldier's pretty solid.
I like Winter Soldier's the only MCU movie I think is actually like great.
The only one I love is Guardians of the Galaxy.
I like Guardians too. Yeah. Ant-Man's underrated. Ant-Man is underrated. I like that.
Oh, look, Dave Grohl has a cigarette holder now.
No, man, that's what's his name, Robert Davi. Isn't he like the Maniac Cop or something?
I'm just going to keep calling him Topol. These are like the wild and crazy guys. We're looking for chicks.
The Fantastic Four versus the Blues Brothers.
Hey, don't handle that. That belongs to Marcellus Wallace.
He's a bitch.
Is that what I think it is? It's beautiful.
I gotta take a pee break, so give me a minute here. I gotta mute my mic.
Reed Richards is just using his elongated age. He'll just rape him like the Gimp did.
I like how that thing perfectly fits on that scale. It's like it was cut to fit on that thing.
Hey, 90 science.
Places, everybody.
Aww.
Why is that guy undressing Reed Richards with his eyes? He's
Why is
kind of
Reed
freaking
Richards
me out.
undressing that young girl with his eyes?
Well, that makes more sense, but this guy here, yeah.
And why is Jerry O'Connell there not doing anything?
I don't know. His face is made out of silly putty.
No, that comes later in the movie. One day, we're going to find a giant purple man that eats planets. Oh, believe it. And yet somehow Marvel will still ignore us when the Marvel Attack on Titan crossover happens. I feel like Dick would get that joke.
By the way, ladies and gentlemen, if you're at home, make sure you go to raidersofthelostflicks.com, go to this link, and vote for your score for this movie. We'll read them at the very end. Also, if you're in the chat, I'd like to know, do you want us to keep going forward with the cheese curd system, or would you like us to make something a little simpler with stars or numbers? If you have concerns, tweet me at Twitter. That's Raiders_OTLF, or just type something in the chat, or leave a comment on the video when it's done. I'd really like to know.
So the Mole Man want Demi Moore from Ghost.
Yeah, I'm waiting for
Demi Moore from Ghost.
Please don't
absolutely.
play a Righteous Brothers song. Please don't play a Righteous Brothers song.
That was
Please
the
don't play a
worst
Righteous
thing
Brothers
ever.
song.
To hear that song on the radio every day for 2 years was a hell.
That movie ruined that fucking song.
It really
wasn't
did.
a bad song to begin with, but it ruined it.
Yeah, it did.
I hate Demi Moore also. I can't stand her.
Man, what did Demi Moore do to you?
She molested him.
That fucking gravelly cigarette, 10 cigarette a day for breakfast voice of hers. Just
Did she touch you in the naughty place, man?
I love you.
It's fucking crazy.
I love you, Adam.
Remember when she was doing movies with her fucking Prager belly hanging out?
Yeah, baby.
And on that note, I have to take a break.
Yeah.
I mean, if that does it for you, fine. But
Prager belly, oh yeah.
I'm sorry, this Doctor Doom's pretty cool. Saying it right now.
Anything's better than Julian McMahon or whatever his name was.
Oh my god, the guy from Nip Tuck.
Oh, he's the worst.
Right? That was the stupidest idea ever.
Oh, he's so bad.
Let's have a guy without a metal mask for most of the movie. That's what the kids really want. They don't know what they want until we tell them what they want.
So awful.
Like we'll put fucking the guy from the Shield in full makeup, but we're not gonna make the guy from Nip Tuck wear a mask. Fuck you, movie.
Well, granted, he is a handsome man.
I don't give a fuck. You signed up to be a villain. You got to put the metal mask on. Fuck you.
Hey, Entrapment ripped this part off.
Oh man, I remember that scene from Entrapment. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, life was good. Yeah. Catherine Zeta-Jones, baby. I won't say anything negative about her. I'm pretty sure this guy has a pot of gold at the end of the rainbow. I feel like only Kevin Smith knows who this guy is.
It's Abby Normal.
And like that, I replaced the Gumdrop Mountain with another Gumdrop Mountain.
Wow, it's such a better makeup job, helmet job than Fantastic Four 2005.
Right? It almost looks like the comic book. I mean, seriously, how do you fuck up a guy in an iron mask? I was always wondering that about the G.I. Joe movie, too. It's like, just put him in an iron mask. Why do you gotta put that stupid bullshit on him? Alright, now these space outfits, just drink it in. Okay, that's all I gotta say. This is where the budget starts to say, "Heh, we tried." Hey, give me my vape pen back.
I'm sorry. How does two orphans from a halfway house make it into space?
Roger Corman.
Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry.
Roger Corman has a casting couch, Dick. That fucker probably has a house full of casting couches.
He has a garage sale of casting couches. This one, I fucked that girl from Fantastic Four.
I have a house of 1,000 couches. I'm Roger Corman.
Zero gravity porno is the best.
Here's where Joe Dante blew me.
You know what? I'm gonna give a little funny fun fact here. If any of you guys ever read the original Stan Lee Fantastic Four,
No.
okay, because this was written in the 50s and Stan Lee kind of gave it that 50s mindset, Reed Richards is like a sexist asshole in the original Stan Lee book. Like, he was constantly slapping Susan around because he would slap her around because she burnt the food. Anytime she would mess up, he'd be like, I'm gonna have to send it in the chat. We'd be like she would mess up.
Yeah, I was
something.
going to say, pretty sure that's never going to see the light of day.
Yeah, and like anytime she would mess up something by accident, he'd be like, "That's okay. You're a woman. Your brain hasn't fully developed yet." Like, he would do horrible stuff. Like,
I love it. I love it.
you look at it and you'd be like, "Oh God, Dr. Doom was right."
Holy
You are
shit.
gay.
All these guys are tripping balls right now.
They've gone to plaid.
They dropped acid.
Yeah, remind me after the movie when the show's over. I'm gonna show y'all clips. I'm gonna show you a little panel.
Oh no. That
Oh,
model.
there goes the
blew up.
budget of the movie right there.
That model blew up real good.
That was the budget to. Oh wow, that's a nice set. I kind of forgot.
Isn't that great? I like
That's
that shit.
Stargate like set.
That's like some Gozer the Gozerian type bullshit.
See, this is what people forget about Dr. Doom. That's like I'm not a fan of the whole origin movie. Doom's whole character really just centers around how much he hates Mr. Fantastic. Like, to a ridiculous degree. That's why I don't want to see him debut like, Black Panther. Or
That's all right. Fucking
He's-
presidencies have been won for less than that.
This is a man who was a good guy for like 5 years. Reed Richards comes back from like death for like 5 minutes, and Doom already goes back to being a bad guy in the comic.
Holy
no
shit,
one-
that is one cheap ass fucking spaceship. No wonder it fucking crashed.
Oop, walking off.
It'll be fine.
We know why the Invisible Woman stays with you. You can stretch any part of your body. We know.
Be careful if Roddy McDowell shows up and he looks kind of like a hairy ape.
Hello, bright eyes.
I'll leave him.
Wait. The radio comes up. Yeah, there's only 2 survivors. Hey, guys, I'm right here. 2 survivors.
All right, you need to cut it down to decaf, buddy.
Just shoot him.
No, he thinks he's drinking coffee, but it turned out it was drugs, just like we saw in the drug addiction.
These space suits are so cheap, they have short sleeves over the top of them.
How much reefer did you have before launch? Wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense.
Oh, he's Johnny Storm.
He's a dragon. Uh-oh, Sue, you're invisible because you're a woman.
Only when it comes to voting this year, visible.
Ah! Are you naked?
Are you naked? Asking
I
for a
forgot.
friend. Oh,
They did
man.
do something. I think it was either the 80s or the 90s where the Invisible Woman gets turned into a bad guy called Malice. And the only way they can stop her is Reed Richards says, "Stop having that timer above," and slaps her.
Nice.
Oh, my God.
And
Really?
this was the 80s. I think this was like the 80s or 90s when he did. Like, Reed Richards is a dick, bro.
Ah! I love it. I want to read this. I want to read the original comic so bad now.
You do, man. Like, it's so ridiculous. Like I said, I'm gonna send you some some pictures of the panels. Just like Reed Richards, so sexist.
Wow.
Like you said, once you read it, you'll start to be like, Doom was right.
Alex, how far are you in The Boys? Did you watch the rest of the season 2
I'm
yet?
still on season 1. I've been so busy lately. I haven't caught up on anything.
Right on.
And then I started watching SG1 on Netflix, so that took some of my attention. But I'm still on everything. I haven't forgotten.
Oh, look at that shot. That's primo.
That's trailer footage.
It's kind of good, isn't it? Yeah. No budget, ladies and gentlemen. I gotta look up the fucking budget for this again.
I think it was $1 million.
Let me see here. Yep, 1 million USD.
Wow.
That is insane. That's the entire budget, the marketing, and everything.
Only one guy could do it. Roger Corman. I mean, holy shit. $1 million.
Roger Corman and Ole Sassoon. He probably directed fucking soap commercials before this. This guy needs to really reel it back, though.
He's Matthew Perrying before Matthew Perry.
I was gonna say, he's like, be quiet, everybody. This is my big scene.
This guy just worked. I've seen him. He works.
He brings coffee to the other actors, or
Oh, he works. I've seen him. He's some stuff. He's still a character actor. Think more clearly with this reefer. Yeah, reefer. Is he going to start turning into flames yet? Yeah, all right.
That's the sound of his erection. Gonna be real awkward when you accidentally set your dick on fire, bro.
Not again. Now that you're legal, I promise to treat you right and everything.
Groomer.
they got to be pretty ripe under them solar suits. I'm just
Oh,
saying.
absolutely.
I agree. Don't be mad because your cape's made out of bath towels. I like the costume though. It looks like the fucking comic book.
No.
Don't
There,
piss me
yeah.
off, guys.
He's got to have that theatrical wave, cape wave.
Yep.
It's so hammy.
Oh, there's a trope I haven't seen in a while. Hold my heart. Oh, gross. Don't eat that. You know
Ew.
it's
I mean,
That was awkward.
To be fair, she does like to play with clay in the comic book.
Now, what's her name in this movie?
Alicia Masters. That's supposed to be the Thing's girlfriend who's blind.
Does her
Right.
and Clayface have like a fling?
Alicia
The Thing-
Masters.
Yeah, that's the Thing's girlfriend. Actually, I think they're married down the comics.
Oh, look, it's Thor.
Oh, wow.
A good Thor.
Oh my God. Alicia Masters is a singer now.
In the comics?
No, she's a singer in real life.
Oh, the actress.
The actress. She was. This is
Oh.
her only. This is really her only. She did 4 things as an actor, and she's done 7 things as a soundtrack. She writes songs. Wow.
So basically, this movie killed any urge she ever had of acting again.
Absolutely.
This would do it.
And how pissed does she have to be when they remade this movie and Kerry Washington, who went on to play Alicia Masters, got a career out of it?
Yeah, but she ain't no music writer.
But she went on what was that show, Scandal or whatever?
Bah.
She got her career out of it. This chick's like, where's my career at?
Where's my Django Unchained?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, be quiet and sit in your potty chair. Nobody cares.
This is the cheapest RoboCop villain I've ever seen.
Is that supposed to be the Mad Hatter?
Mm.
You know what
Wrong
this
franchise.
layer reminds me of, Alex? It's like the fucking photo booth at Kmart. Remember when those were around?
Oh my God.
You are so old.
Yeah.
Which one of you little kid boys want to sit on my lap? Guess I have to go get Johnny Storm.
This movie has so many subplots, it's hard to keep up. This is just weird.
All you need to know is who wants to fuck who.
Do you suppose this is trying to set up multiple movies?
No,
Absolutely.
This is the 90s. They didn't really do that back then. You
I was
got
gonna
one
say,
and
do you-
done,
do
and
you
then
s-
you got a sequel.
This was ahead of
You
its
suppose
time.
that the fucking Warwick Davis was going to get his own spin-off movie?
This has a cut scene at the end of her writing music for future projects.
Yeah.
I will admit,
Write
I do
music
kinda
for soap
miss the old-
commercials.
I do miss the old days where, like, you didn't need to set up a sequel in every movie. You just
Yeah, I
had a
miss
sequel
that.
and you didn't
I
need
miss
to, like,
that shit a lot.
yeah.
That's why I was getting annoyed at the end of Justice League. I'm like, just don't. Oh, here we go. Oh, there they go again. God damn it. None of this shit's going to come to fruition, but whatever.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Oh, God, is this like that movie Hush?
I was going to say, this is ripping off Hush already. Oh, wait.
I was going to say, Blind
Reverse.
Girl would hear more than that. They kind of see with their ears.
I mean, this movie inspired so many other movies.
This movie inspired so many great films.
Mm-hmm.
This is the 1990s equivalent of Star Wars.
Yeah, ripped off of Waited Till Dark with Alan Arkin.
Yeah.
And Alan Arkin and
This is
Audrey
uncomfortable.
Hepburn.
I feel like I have to say it for her sake. Me too. Me too. We call that the Bill Cosby.
Is that Cameron from Ferris Bueller?
It's possible.
These are the guys that got kicked out of Joker's goon squad from the 1989 Batman.
Yeah. I kind of like
These
this
guys
one.
got fired.
Leave it.
Let's never forget the unsung hero of Batman 89. And that's that one random black Joker thug that actually beats the shit out of Batman.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
And Batman got lucky. Batman had to kill him and got lucky because he was getting destroyed by that one. He doesn't even have a name. He does not have a name in the movie. I don't think he's just some random thug comes in there and beats the crap out of Batman. Batman gets lucky and has to kill him to stop him.
Yeah, he should have got his own spin-off movie.
He should have. I would have watched it. Whoever you are, mister, I'll look up your name on IMDb one day. You're a hero. Black History Month next year, we're going to talk about you.
I'll remember it then, I swear.
Mm-hmm.
Those guys probably smell like Mama June on a hot summer's day.
Oh, my God. You
We
smell
wanna
like
talk-
a baked ham and bacon.
We want to talk to you about the Fantastic Four initiative. Oh, wait, no. Wait.
Baked ham, bacon, and feet.
Oh, God.
There
It's
he is.
Clayface. They only did that because they knew you got sick and tired of his real face. There's like, look, he looks like a shriveled up dick. Oh God, he does look like a shriveled up dick.
You look like a Mego toy action figure. Oh no. No!
Hey, just asking, does your pee-pee look like that too?
Yeah,
Asking
how
for a
big
friend.
shit? My dick is huge.
Hey, did you see Fan 4 stick? It ain't there.
It looked like a
forgot you
scrotum
didn't
that's
see
been in
that.
a swimming pool all day.
I forgot, y'all have not seen Fan 4 stick. Yeah, he's naked in that movie. No dick.
Huh.
I mean, I'm gonna be honest. I would have. He tries to kill himself in the movie. I'd have did it too. I hate to say this. This is another point where the reboot kind of gets the thing looks better in that. Michael Chiklis looks so much better
This
than
doesn't
that.
look bad though. I mean, considering this is all like animatronic shit.
And I get this is supposed to be like Stan Lee's version of the thing before the thing got like really jacked up huge. This does look a little more accurate to the Stan Lee version.
Yeah, this looks like old school Fantastic Four.
Not by choice. We can make the suit better, but we just need $200 more. No, you can't have $200 more.
Come on now, this Roger Corman. He ain't got that kind of money.
God damn, are you
Just
crazy?
a few more years until the Black Scorpion TV series comes out, which I still think is his most successful franchise ever.
All his movies make money except for that one about racism with William Shatner.
Yeah, God, we enjoyed that one though.
Shatner was pretty good in there.
Well, like I said, his Black Scorpion. Now he got 2 movies, a TV show, and a comic book out of that.
I am Dr. Hoffman because I'm wearing a Party City doctor's costume.
No, man, that's
Acme.
Dr. Mario making a crossover.
That's David Cross.
Oh, yeah.
David Cross. Bend over and give me 2 good coughs.
And now I got the Dr. Mario theme stuck in my head.
Well, he's got his tidy whities on.
But they wouldn't follow that theme in the second reboot.
See, Armageddon stole this whole fucking scene.
Oh, God, this did inspire Armageddon, didn't it?
Didn't it, though? It's the same shit.
This looks like you with breasts.
Yeah. He had shoved the whole thing in a goat's stomach.
He was too busy rubbing one out to his sister, you sick freak.
You wonder if that's his J.O. arm.
Yeah, really.
What's the matter, son? You burning?
Gonorrhea.
Hey, maybe one day I can become Captain America.
Shake hands with gonorrhea.
Shake hands with Johnny Storm.
He's going to date rape her.
I feel like she's used to that already.
Oh,
I feel
that's
like
true.
this doctor needs to get his own spin-off horror movie.
Yeah. Dr. Giggles.
Dr. Giggles. I was just thinking that. Dr. Giggles. Oh, what's that one with, what's his fuck? The Ice Cream Man? What's the guy's name? Ice Cream Man.
Clint Howard.
Clint Howard, yeah.
Ew.
We know why the Invisible Woman stays with Reed Richards.
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
It ain't for his charm and wit.
A reach around is not an issue with a guy who can extend his arms like that.
Reed Richards is the only person who can literally get up in those guts.
Everybody works for Dr. Doom.
That's right.
I think it's ironic that a doctor is talking to Dr. Doom.
I call Mr. Doom. Doctor, please. I did not spend 10 years at medical school.
Actually, little fun fact, he's not actually a doctor. He dropped out of college in the comics. He is not a doctor. He gave himself
He's
that
not
title.
an MD. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I got his doctorate at Latvia.
Latveria? Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Labia. He got his doctorates in
Yeah, he
Labia.
can give himself one of the titles. But that don't matter. What is it? That don't count when he comes to America. Because I think Spider-Man has made fun of that countless times, that he's not a real doctor.
So that poor guy's talking through that mask. There's no fucking ADR here.
Yeah.
He's still pulling it off though. He's pulling it off.
He's like, I'm gonna own this role.
Like if this was a real movie, it'd have some ADR right here.
Well, I think that's in the documentary. There's like a. It's
I
on
have to
Amazon.
watch that. I just forgot to fucking watch it this
Well,
week.
I think they were like they were expecting to have like a week of ADR, like a week.
Yeah,
of,
there's
they
no
said,
ADR in
oh,
this movie.
No, we're done. That was it. They're like, what? No post, and that's when they realized it was not a real movie.
We're like what 45 minutes into this, and I do not hate this.
Oh yeah, no, it's a nice little movie.
Yep. It gives me that like early Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie vibe, a little bit.
You know, I never liked that movie.
I like it. I do. It's a nostalgia thing for me. I'm not going to acknowledge that it's a good movie or anything, but I just like
as
it.
When I saw it, I was like 8 or what was it, 1990? So I was 8.
Yeah.
I didn't like it when I was 8. I just didn't like it.
I have a soft spot for it.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it was just the outfits and the suits just it wasn't the cartoon, and I was just like, I like the cartoon better.
I'd rather watch that than the Goonies.
I think that's what, and people forget that, but Ninja Turtles 2, they always be like, oh, it turned on the comic books. It wasn't trying to follow the comic books. The second movie was trying to be like the cartoon, which is why I liked the second movie.
I was going to say, the movie was more like a cartoon.
Well, I think I liked, that's why I didn't go and see the second movie when it came out. I was like, I don't want to watch it.
And see, the second one was trying to be like the cartoon.
Yeah, so I probably would have liked it better.
It's so weird. It's like for the longest time, there was like this unwritten rule. You weren't after the cartoon. Don't make anything like the old cartoon. Make it like the comic. Make it like the comic. I hate to say it. Ninja Turtles works better when it's goofy like the cartoon.
Yeah.
It works so much better. It's not like Batman. You don't get your Frank Miller moment.
Yeah.
The only pisser, though, is you realize we're like almost an hour into this and we haven't had a single fight.
Well, I don't think we're going to get any fights, really.
No, there's not one fight.
The reboot did this too.
You're right, it did. Yep.
You're not wrong. That's correct. Yes.
A fucking big old shit pile of exposition for you.
I hate to say that. This is kind of what they do in the comics too.
Yeah.
They don't really fight crime too much. If they just happen to see some crime, they'll stop it. But in the comic books, they're like space explorers.
Mm.
If they rebooted it now, they'd probably be like, how did they show it? They'd start off with them fighting and say, how did we get to this part? And then flashback.
Well, that's more or less what the Fan Four Stick did. Like, they were hired by the government to be trained soldiers.
I could use a lot less of this guy.
Yeah, in the comics, they're not really traditional. Like I said, they're not dicks. Like, if they see bad guys doing some stuff, they'll go stop it, but they don't go patrolling.
This guy looks like he's going to put an embargo on Bartertown.
Actually, he looks like Robert Zadar if he's got his chin fixed.
It looks like Robert Englund and other prosthetics.
Robert Englund, Warwick Davis, and Robert Zadar. Now, there's a fucking combination for you.
Good God, that's a nightmare.
That's anatomically fucking impossible.
That's a ooh.
Ooh. I'm about to shoot his ego. Let's go make a dirty joke and I just couldn't do it.
So I'm going to assume this guy's Weasel?
This Dave Grohl guy got his accent out of a bubblegum machine.
That's harsh.
Did he just say a pretty slut?
I think so.
That's what I heard.
I'm a slut.
You're a slut.
Oh my God.
Hey, you're not Joe Pesci.
I'm assuming this is the guy. He's not in a lot of stuff.
Is this the set from Jabba's Palace?
Yeah.
They wish they had that kind of budget.
Is the Max Rebo band in the background somewhere?
I wish.
Playing that jizz. Adam gotta bring it back to the jizz. For shame.
So I'm assuming Weasel. That's got to be the guy's name.
No, it's probably Chris Novoselic.
Who?
The fucking bass player from Nirvana.
Oh.
I mean, you already got Dave Grohl. We just haven't run into.
This is
Kurt
true.
Cobain yet.
This is true.
Hello, Mr. Anderson.
He's the jeweler.
Wait, what?
Okay, all right, I get it. The guy okay. He's the jeweler, and this is his last movie he ever made.
Oh,
I think this is the last movie any of these people ever made.
I thought he said this was the jeweler.
Oh my God!
I thought you was supposed to make a Jewish joke. Oh God, the bananas.
Oh
man,
God.
there's a fight sequence and we just missed it.
Roger Corman did not have the budget. You got to let that go.
So
fuck.
So
oh my God, Godzilla 2014 was inspired by this.
Another movie, exactly. Shit.
Man, we need to make a whole list of movies.
This movie just started everything.
And then imagine what more could have did if it actually got released and more people saw it.
It ended these people's careers and then started everybody else's career.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this guy. Wow. So this guy who plays the jeweler, he was in a movie in 1974 and then 1994 Fantastic Four, and that was it. Well, he was in a bunch of other stuff before that, but he didn't work for like 20 years.
Jeez.
Manliest Motivation says the Return of the Jedi producer designer was also the designer for the Octagon with Chuck Norris. I love the fun facts.
Now you know, and knowing is half the battle.
The more you know.
Man, look at that fancy computer.
Look at these wonderful toys.
That was
It's
before
a fucking
Windows. That was pre-90s Windows 95, bro.
It's a Barnes and Noble Nook.
Wow.
Man, this is 90s. Ain't no Barnes and Noble yet. We had Walden's, motherfucker.
B. Dalton.
Yeah, this Dalton's. That looked like one of those them computers you used to buy for your kids back then. That little learning computer. I forgot, what did they call those things?
Nah, dude, that's one of the fucking computers that comes in a cereal box.
Aww.
It's one of the computers you buy from Walgreens at Christmas time.
What you don't realize is you didn't miss a fight scene. You missed a rape scene.
Ugh. Why'd you go there?
Oh, wow. So guess Dr. Reed Richards, guess who he played in another big-time franchise? He was a young Henry Jones in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Oh, wow.
I don't even think you saw his face in that movie.
No, he just saw the back of his head, and then it was showing his voice.
Wait.
Counting in Latin, backwards.
Are you saying Reed Richards and James Bond are the same person?
No, not at all.
I'm saying
it. You can say that, but you're wrong.
My name is Doom.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Sean Connery's not James Bond. Roger Moore is.
Yeah, you're right.
I want to see this Doctor Doom and Bane from fucking Christopher Nolan's movie fight, and just both of them saying, I can't understand what you're saying.
How dare you?
Okay, you realize we'd have to get a GoFundMe for the poor subtitle guy, right?
I can't understand you. What are you saying? Speak up.
The poor subtitle guy's gonna like get a drug addiction trying to film that. What is he saying?
Oh, he was in Catch Me If You Can.
I remember that.
He was in VIP with
Wait, the TV show with Pamela Anderson?
Yes, he was.
This movie might be more of the highlight. I saw VIP. That was not a good show.
He was also on Babylon 5.
Ooh, yeah. I didn't mean to unleash my inner Macho Man there. But Babylon 5 is always a win.
Oh, and he was in Mantis.
I did not see a single episode of that show where I was like, this one's not that good. I did not see that episode.
He was in an episode of The Wonderful Mantis.
Oh my God, I love Mantis. Hey. Also, another hero we're going to have to do for Black History Month.
Yes.
And you know who plays Mantis, right?
That says there, Carl Lumley.
You know who Carl Lumbly is, though, right?
He looks familiar. I can't remember. I'm
Well,
looking
you
him up
probably
right
recognize his voice more. He's Martian Manhunter from the Justice League cartoon.
Ah, there you go. Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I think he was on Alias, too, but I just remember him from Justice League.
Oh, he's Isaiah Bradley in the Winter Soldier. Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, okay.
Oh, shit.
Isaiah Bradley. I haven't heard that name in years. The Black Captain America?
Yes, he's in it.
I didn't know they put him in there.
Yeah, no, that sounds kind of neat what they're doing with that character. I'm kind of like, oh, that's curious.
Yep, that character is in the comics. I just read about it not too long ago.
Oh, here comes the Doom Patrol.
Doom Patrol.
The green coats are coming. The green coats are coming.
Carl Lumley gets a lot of work.
Carl Lumbly is the man. Never forget that.
A lot of stuff, man. Oh, clobbering time.
There it is. It's clobbering time. Finally, we get some action. 1 fucking hour into this hour and 30-minute movie.
I mean, that's kind of the most Fantastic Four thing you can do, though.
That's true.
It's less than fantastic, Alex.
It's like the people who complained about the Justice League movies, like, oh, the Justice League get their ass whooped and Superman just shows up at the end to save the day. That's how most of those books went back in the day.
Right? Shit, even the cartoon did that shit.
Yeah, go read the original Justice League comics. They had to always find an excuse for Superman to just be conveniently gone, and then he'll just come back at the end of the book, be like, hey, what happened? Oh, you guys getting attacked by a monster. Let me stop the monster. Boom, story's over.
All these goons look like I got kicked out of a Public Enemy concert.
Did she suck their dicks off until they couldn't take it and it came and fell down?
Yeah.
That's my sick headcanon. I'm going with it, fellas. You don't know what happened. Like, you just be confused all of a sudden. You're like, oh.
Am I the only one that's thinking that the Thing is ribbed entirely for her pleasure?
Absolutely.
I said earlier he looks like a wilted up dick.
That blind lady's gonna have a field day. As soon as they find the blind lady in that other movie that we're watching.
Oh God, now I'm picturing how they have sex. God, I need help.
We all do, because I went to the same place.
I gotta hand it to Roger Corman, though. He makes low-budget movies with big-budget sensibility.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we need again. We need people to do that. I'm tired of watching everything's TV now. It's like,
well, I was just gonna say that Chris Stuckman brought up a good point when he did it. Oh, they already got the 4 building already, huh?
Oh my God.
He brought up the fact that Kong versus Godzilla is a good mid-tier movie. He says we need more of those. You know?
The mid-tier movie is exactly what we need.
It's a movie that's self-aware. It knows what its audience is, and it's fine with that. It's not trying to do more than what trying to overstay its welcome or overplay its hand. You know,
I'm just tired of superhero movies with the giant CGI army and the energy beam in the sky. I'm looking at you, Avengers. I'm looking at you. That's like I always talk about, this Avengers so great. I was like, yo, every single one of those movies is the Avengers versus a faceless CGI army. Every single one. Say what you want with the X-Men, but at least they were fighting actual real people in those movies.
Yeah.
Make fun of Toad all you want, but Ray Park was there. Tyler Mane.
He has a wicked tongue, Senator.
Look, I got those movies on Blu-ray. I still watch it from time to time. I love the X-Men movie.
He has a wicked tongue, Senator.
Toad has a wicked tongue, Senator.
What happens to
I love
Toad?
Ian McClellan. I fucking love that guy. God bless him. He is. He's probably one of my favorite villains ever, man. He's great in that.
Who, Ian McKellen?
Yeah, Magneto. He's great.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Well, you seen that meme I posted, was it back before in your group, wasn't it? Was like, it's Loki, Thanos, and Killmonger fighting over who's the greatest villain ever. And then you see like Alfred Molina's Doc Ock and Ian McKellen's Magneto saying, shut up, neither of you guys are us. They really are the two best villains. Ian McKellen's Magneto and Alfred Molina's Doc Ock.
Alfred Molina's Doc Ock.
I would say Alfred Molina's just one notch above Magneto, but I was like, these two are it, though. This is A1 and A2.
I have a fondness in my heart for Terrence Stamp. as Zod.
Stop
Neil!
talking and make the costume already.
Okay, I guess I have to do another fun fact here. In the comic books, they originally did not have costumes. I think Stan Lee didn't give them a costume till like issue 3 or 4.
Wow.
They really
Makes
did.
sense.
Like I said, they really were not superheroes. At least not the traditional kind. They were space explorers. They would fight. Actually, I think that outfit he wore in issue 2. He
I
fought
mean,
the Skrulls in
they built
plaid.
the spandex for the movie. They got 29 minutes left to use them.
Although I hate to say that, superhero movies do that too a lot now, where they don't become the superhero or get the costume till like the last 5 minutes.
Well, Smallville he didn't get the costume ever.
Oh, Tom Welling was going to fight. He was not going to put that
At
costume.
least the DC movies have the balls to say the superhero's name. Just saying.
Dear God, yeah. Remember Netflix? Remember they wouldn't do that at first. The Marvel Netflix shows. Remember how weird it was anytime you'd be like, oh yeah, that green guy, the guy with the shield. Can you not just say Captain America?
Yeah.
I have to mention, too, that Henry Cavill's costume in the Justice League, that black costume, is fucking on point. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Love it. It's badass.
The only
Big
thing that
fucking
could have made
silver
it
logo
better.
on it. Holy
The only
shit.
thing that could have made it better if Cavill grew out the mullet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If he had grew out the mullet, that would just been it right there.
His post-resurrection mullet.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Did we just butt into the intro to Ninja Turtles?
No, this is Jason Takes Manhattan.
Oh. Is he going to punch
Yeah,
the beatboxer in the face?
He just wandered off the set, went out and tried to get laid, and they just filmed it all.
Wait. Is Jason just a thing underneath that mask?
Oh, hey, wow, the diabolical plot continues.
Hey, you wanted more action. We're going to eventually get it.
I'm glad
Yep.
this drama is really working for me, though.
This guy right here under the hood, or no, never mind, it's the Thing. I was thinking it was the guy from that PSA movie we just watched. Things just didn't work out for him.
Hey, buddy, watch it. You touch the thing, that's the same as shaking hands with danger. You're taking this very calmly.
That Jeffrey Combs.
I mean, I would have screamed like a little bit.
It does look like Jeffrey Combs.
Hey, you know what? If Jeffrey Combs had been in this, I promise you he'd be the best actor in it.
Oh, absolutely.
Jeffrey Combs would have owned
is
it.
wonderful.
He don't care if it's ridiculous or not. Jeffrey Combs will own that shit, okay?
I want to play this part.
Oh my God, there you go. You
There
happy?
you go. There's the costumes.
I mean,
And for my
spandex.
sins, they put them on.
I don't even think that's spandex. I think that's just clothes.
No, it's cotton.
I think you look like a candy stripper.
Man, look at that. That's hilarious.
I mean, it is
Magnificent.
good.
Almost fantastic.
Looks
Whoa.
like
Oh, she has
pajamas.
No, Invisible Woman got some cakes on her.
He's looking at that thing like, I have to fucking wear this or I won't get my check.
No, he figured he has to wear this or he's not from getting that underage girl's booty.
The only thing these people in this movie are thankful for is that their check's cleared.
Actually, I don't think they did.
I was going to say, did it?
That last check didn't quite work out. So he's going to just stumble into saving the blind woman?
Look, man, it's a
That is-
superhero movie.
Isn't that how it
bad.
happens in the new
That is
movie too?
So bad.
Okay, let's
No.
get one thing straight. This movie is not telling like a story from the comic. It's
Hey,
just
you know
doing
what?
it.
There's another movie that does that better. It's called The Toxic Avenger, produced by Trauma.
Ooh. Wait a minute.
Now there's a fucking conspiracy there.
No, I'm trying to remember.
This is
When did
Citizen
Toxic
Toxie
Avenger
right
1
here.
come out? When did Toxic Avenger 1 come out?
Late
Like
80s, I think.
something? Yeah, 80
Yeah, late
something.
80s.
Yeah, it was 80s, right? That's what I was trying to think. Cool.
Hey Google, when did The Toxic Avenger come out?
1984.
Fuck you.
In the United States of America, The Toxic Avenger was released on April 11th, 1986.
86.
Oh, wow, look at that.
I got 84 on IMDb.
Released on my birthday in 1986.
Hold up. Let's see who's wrong. See, I'm getting 84 here on Wikipedia. Yeah, I'm getting
Hey
84.
Google, Alex says you're a liar.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Apparently not.
Yeah, I'm looking up right now on Google, IMDb, Wikipedia, and they're all saying 1984.
There's no way I can take this guy seriously with that fucking bullshit on the side of his head.
Yeah, that's the jeweler. That's the
The jeweler belongs in like an episode of oh god, the fuck's the name of that damn
Mantis?
shit?
this was the last thing he ever did.
The
This
Green
guy-
Hornet. He belongs in the Green Hornet. He's like a Green Hornet villain.
Whoa. Bruce Lee would have killed that poor guy, okay?
Oh,
Exactly.
absolutely.
That's why he belongs in the Green Hornet.
Kill him.
No, he belongs in the Seth Rogen version of Green Hornet.
Yeah.
I have come to chew bubblegum and kick ass.
They're all about to suck his dick, aren't they?
Boy, he's really coming on to him hard, isn't he? Woo.
I'm going to slowly digest you for 1,000 years.
Right?
The thing is, like, I'm rock hard right now, baby.
I am going to lick your toes like it's nobody's business.
Wow, you took that to a really weird place, man. I mean, we make jokes about pedophilia.
I mean, look at this guy. I took it to a weird place. I just
We
went a
make
little
jokes about
further.
pedophilia like normal people. We
Hey,
ain't
you
told them to
started the
suck your toes.
pedophilia shit.
No. We ain't told him to suck your toes, though. That's sick. You're deranged, man.
You're Quentin Tarantino, man.
Yeah, I'm deranged.
Oh, God, you are Tarantino, aren't you? You're the one who used to bring up the feet.
I haven't done that in at least 4 or 5 streams.
Mm-mm-mm. Is that a...
Hey,
That's
Ming
a
Merciless
really
called, says he wants his lair back.
Hold up. I'm just going to take an Invisible Woman's ass right quick.
I was just thinking the same thing. I'm like, it's
I mean,
got some curves.
she's legal now, so, I didn't groom her, so... God, this is the most comic accurate costumes. And that's a little sad.
Fuck you, Alex.
Well, look, it's kind of like, Adam West still holds the record for the most comic accurate Batman costume.
Yeah, it's true.
Affleck comes close in the Justice League, well, at least Whedon's version of Justice League.
I still prefer the costume from Dark Knight. It's my favorite.
I like Keaton's. Well, Keaton's.
I don't give a fuck if it's comic accurate or not. I just like the way it looks.
Actually, I like both Keaton's costumes. I like the Batman Returns costume too, with the armor looking.
Yeah, I used to dig the Keaton costume. It was good. It was good.
Now, I'm going to say this. Fuck Val Kilmer and George Clooney and both of their nipples.
Yep.
Why do people
But
always forget
Keaton
Val?
couldn't turn his head.
None of them can turn their heads. Bale couldn't turn his head
The
until
Dark Knight's second costume, you could turn his head.
Yeah, Dark Knight. They made a big deal about it because he couldn't in Batman. And it's so weird. I think they
It was
went
smart,
back to
yeah.
that. They went back to that for Affleck.
Holy shit, bounces right off him. Badass.
Doomsday. Oh, wait, wrong franchise.
Yeah, this is like 2 movies in one.
It is, isn't it?
And I don't like either of them.
Nobody knew what fucking movie they were in either. After they saw
No.
the final thing, they're like, "Oh yeah, I was in that."
I wonder, how many people thought they were in a Spider-Man movie at this point?
This would be a good Doom entrance, though. I like it.
Because I think I didn't realize there was a little fun fact, like, Doctor Doom has actually made more casual appearances in Spider-Man stuff because the Fantastic Four didn't have many cartoons. They don't have many video games and stuff like that. So Doom would show up in Spider-Man stuff. More casual fans in the 90s and 80s knew Doom from Spider-Man than they did Fantastic Four.
Doom was a way better villain than Fantastic Four deserved.
Well, look, I ain't gonna say this. Fantastic Four they're awesome characters. Don't let the movies confuse. I do think the fact that almost every superhero team kind of eventually ripped them off. They are good characters. But yes, Doom was still.
Thank God. I hated that guy. He overacted too much.
I always thought Doom was a. There's certain heroes I think Doom works better with than the Fantastic Four. I think Spider-Man's one of them. Doctor Strange. Like there were some characters I think he is a better villain for them. Let's not forget the time Doctor Doom got his ass whooped by the Punisher.
I think it's funny. He sounds like Isaac Hayes when he's talking.
That might is Isaac Hayes. You can't see under that mask. You can't.
That's a lot of crap.
Look, that could be Ed O'Neill. That could be Al Bundy for all we know. We don't know.
I'm
That
going
could
to
be
put
honest-
Dr. Doom's head on the hood of my car.
One day, they're going to make you again in another movie, and they're going to turn you into Lex Luthor.
That's 2 clobbering times in one movie. Wow.
Your
Wait,
whole motive.
she just told him I love you. She's only met him once? Wait a
Our
minute.
love was enough to make him turn back human.
Oh, wow. You turned him
No.
back into Jerry not O'Connell.
The whole point of the thing is that he can't turn back.
That's going to die.
So it turned out all he had to do was get an erection, and it poked through the whole
Yeah.
rock hard skin.
All I had to do was get excited.
That's all. I didn't know that. Now I
Well,
know.
isn't that a plot point of the last Fantastic Four movie was that they did change Michael Chiklis back to being Michael Chiklis, but he chose to be the thing to help save his friend.
Which that did happen in the comic book, but the point in the comic was it was Doctor like Doctor Doom can cure the thing. Reed Richards can't. That drives him nuts. Yeah, that did happen in the comic book. I hate to say it. The reboot. The first one actually had a slightly more comic accurate storyline because that did happen where he got turned back to the thing. Doom attacked, and he had to
That was
decide:
That
do I
whole
want to
thing
be a
right there
human?
was dumb.
Do I want to be a human again, or do I want to save my people?
Do I want to be a mushroom head? I think I'll be a mushroom head. Oh, wow. Plasma TVs in 1994.
This movie's progressive. God, what would an Andy Sedaris Fantastic Four look like?
Sure, Nips would be out right now.
Right?
That shirt would turn into.
I'd be okay with that.
That shirt would definitely turn into. Did he just flip the bird? Oh no.
He talks with his hands a lot. Good thing, too, because they did not ADR this.
Plus, you can't really see him emote.
Stock footage.
And not. You could at least put chipped in the money.
Are you just
going
going to show me videos all day?
You're like an Emperor Palpatine ripoff right now, bro.
That's true.
Which is so weird because he predates the Emperor in the comics, but you know what I mean with this.
My little green friend.
Hey, Sue Storm's got it going on.
She does. Like, I kind of see why he's been grooming her.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
You think it's funny how she's the only one in the costume?
Oh, they know what they're doing.
They know what they're doing.
I mean,
they know what they're doing.
Technically, the thing is in costume.
Fantastic 4 inches.
Oh God,
The audience isn't ready for our package yet.
They were gonna put the thing in. I think they did put him in a mask once. In the comic books, they put him in a mask, in which someone finally had to say the genius idea. Why would he
Check
need a
this out.
mask?
We're an hour and 15 minutes into an hour and 30-minute movie, and we don't have our characters in their costume except for one.
2.
Well, yeah, technically 2.
The thing
Well,
counts.
thing can't. Yeah.
So half of our characters are in costume, and the movie has 15 minutes left on the runtime.
Oh.
See, this is when you start to appreciate movies like Spawn, where they just put him in that costume like 20 minutes in. Say what you want about that movie, but he is in that costume.
You can never ever say appreciate Spawn and keep a straight face.
I can't appreciate Spawn, the animated series.
No, yeah,
Spawn the animated series is wonderful.
Oh,
Nice,
see, look,
yeah.
you happy?
There we go.
You happy?
They're finally in a costume.
What's the time at? An hour and 15 minutes.
Yeah, hour and 15 minutes until we get our characters into the costume.
Okay, look, I ain't gonna lie. Johnny Storm kind of filled out nice.
Your package is
God
quite
damn it, Alex.
large,
Hashtag
Johnny
quarantine too
Storm.
long.
No, it ain't been too long. 2 weeks for me.
Johnny Storm, your bulge is bigger than before.
I'll
Johnny
check that
Storm,
too,
your
no doubt.
package is offending me.
See, you couldn't give me the Invisible Woman's powers because I would take advantage of it. so
Although,
bad.
to be fair, these turtlenecks were
fair.
definitely in style for 1994.
Because, she can project invisibility too. That means I could look at Cynthia Rothrock and make her clothes invisible. I would use this power for great evil.
Oh,
But the problem is, I know that day's going to come one day that's going to scar me. When I keep looking at a bunch of chicks and I make them clothes invisible, and I finally come across that one chick, and she's got a dick.
well, it's bound to happen.
That's why I'll be like, I'll never use this invisibility power ever again.
And then the comic book line ended rather abruptly.
That's an episode of the Twilight Zone right there.
Oh,
That's the Twilight Zone. He can make people invisible, clothes invisible, and then finds out one of those chicks got a dick.
and he jumps out a window like a average episode of the Twilight Zone.
Mean the reboot?
No, the old, he's taking his plants off.
Oh God!
Dramatic pose! You may call me Dr. Doom.
You call it Dr. Doom, even though I didn't go to medical school, but don't bring that up.
You call me Mr. Tibbs.
They call me honorary doctor from Latveria.
They call me Nurses Practitioner Doom.
They call me that one random villain from Charmed, the TV show.
Oh, no.
Oh, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I can still prescribe meds, I just can't do surgeries.
Actually, yes, he can.
I'm not even technically a psychiatrist either.
Doom was in Nip Tuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Doom was in Nip Tuck. He can do surgeries.
You know that's some dumb thing a producer probably did too. They're like, what famous doctor? Oh, how about some of them guys from Nip Tuck? They're doctors. Yeah, Dr. Doom. The audience will love it.
He did Dr. Doom first, then Nip Tuck.
You have to think stupid, and then things like that start to make sense.
Well, look, man, that happens all the time in Hollywood. What was it? James Spader got cast as Ultron solely because they wanted some stupid reunion between him and Robert Downey Jr. I guess they did some movie in the 80s.
Oh, Less Than Zero.
Yeah. And that's the only reason he got cast as Ultron. That's the only reason. And God, he was awful at it. Pete, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry. He was terrible in that movie.
I love Red Letter Media when they did his character from The Office and they dubbed Ultron with the lines from The Office. That was pretty good.
See, that doesn't even make sense because Josh Whedon already did that. It was called Age of Ultron. That was all they did was they just had Robert California be Ultron.
That's his name, Robert California. I always forget his name.
Oh man, God, that was terrible villain casting. That was
No,
terrible.
not the Orgasmatron.
Actually, I gotta think. Is that the worst villain casting I've ever seen? Oh no, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yeah, that's
Jesse
it.
Eisenberg is definitely the worst.
Actually, I'll give Eisenberg some credit. At the end of Justice League, he's almost decent.
All of the villains, I use villains with air quotes, from the Green Lantern movie from 2011.
Ooh.
All of them. The worst.
I don't know, man. I still think which comes the worst villain. I still think James Spader is Ultron's worse.
Then the fucking Green Lantern movie?
Yeah, that's a bad movie, but I thought it was decent cast, at least as far as the villain. Like Sinestro. That was good casting for Sinestro. Terrible movie, but still decent
Third
cast.
clobbering time.
Hey, you didn't think we was going to get... Oh, yeah.
Well, they're not very
I'm
bright.
just happy that we got more than one.
God damn, they're beating up Tingle from The Legend of Zelda.
This is almost a ripoff of John Williams' TIE Fighter attack of the Millennium Falcon in Star Wars.
Oh, yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
Why didn't they rip off the special editions and put some special effects in this?
You have the budget.
I feel like that's the answer to every question you have about this movie.
I think that's
Have
the only
these-
answer you're going to get.
Have these soldiers had any training from anyone?
Didn't have a budget.
They went to Doctor Doom's military academy.
I think they recruited them fresh out of the Cub Scouts.
No, man, they used to be former stormtroopers. I just realized we have not seen the Human Torch flame on yet.
No, he said flame on. He said it.
No, but he hasn't actually become the Human Torch.
No, he
His
didn't.
whole
He
body.
didn't completely turn into a ball of fire.
They
Yeah.
couldn't afford it.
No, they couldn't. So he just kind
I've
of
seen this movie.
he
They can
shoots some
afford
orange
it.
juice out of his arm once in a while. That's all they can afford.
I've seen this movie. They can afford it, but when it happens, you're gonna laugh.
Oh,
The actor probably won't survive. Yeah.
There it goes. Ooh, ouch. Ouch.
There you go. There you go, Alex. For your sins, you got what you wanted.
They're just looking like
There's
God,
like
so stupid.
9 minutes left on the movie, but hey, we did get a flaming Johnny Storm.
You wanted that flaming Johnny Storm, dude.
I'm pretty sure that you wanted the flaming Johnny Storm.
No, I said I wanted him to flame on. You said flaming Johnny Storm.
I don't have to take this abuse from you.
Yeah, you do. You put this movie in the voting poll. No,
Well, I
I'm
kept
wondering,
promising that we were going to watch it. Here it is.
Does he pierce his? Does he like tear her insides apart? Like, does he sandpaper his dick?
You gave me shit about toe licking.
No, that's still sick, man. That's still sick. I'd rather talk about his sandpaper dick than toe licking. You sick freak. I'm kick shaming you. I thought I knew you, man. I thought I knew you. Do you have makeup on?
It brings out my eyes. Well,
Okay, so that's
Hey,
what the
that's some Freddy Krueger shit.
that was easy.
but that's where the budget went to. Okay. Then put some eyeliner. Let's put some makeup on Mr. Fantastic. Wow.
Oh, right in the grill.
But Doom's kind of a shame he just got sucker punched like that.
Wow.
Wow. I guess Johnny
Now,
Storm
here's some
can...
special effects for you right here.
Johnny Storm's faster than light. Okay, I get it. I love you.
I'm your father's cousin, sister's brother's roommate.
Yeah.
What does that make us? You left me hanging with the joke, man.
Don't fall for it, man.
Too busy thinking about your toe licking.
By the way, Doom, that's not my hand.
Oh, just drop it, dude. Just drop
I
it.
win.
Dude's like, nope, I'm not touching your dick. Now, I'm not gay, man. Not that there's anything wrong with it. Actually, Doom's a bad guy. Doom might think there's something wrong with it. Because he's a bad
Didn't
guy.
see that one coming.
That's what Alicia Nasker's going to say after the thing's done.
He should have used True Value rivets.
Ooh.
He
yeah.
chose poorly.
I mean, like I said, I have to give this movie. It has the best Invisible Woman. Despite being very young.
No, that's the best part. Wait, what? Oh, because it's blowing up.
I think, had Kate Mara been in a better movie, I think she would have made a good Invisible Woman. Had she been in a good movie.
What?
Oh, God, look at those studio graphics, bro.
Look at that.
Oh, man. That's
Wow,
what
somebody
CGI.
made this.
How did it get this bad? I was waiting for someone to say the obvious answer there, but okay.
I'm just mesmerized by the visuals.
This is like some Lawnmower Man level graphics here.
Are you saying you don't think this could compete with Avatar's special effects?
Avatar has
Actually,
special effects.
I like this better than Avatar.
Hey, you talking about the #1 highest grossing
I
movie
thought
of
Avatar
all
was a
time.
cartoon.
Well, I just got that crown back.
Yes, it did, thanks to China.
Yeah, good old commie China.
Hey, you know Disney's gonna kiss their ass.
Of course they are.
Did you get married in the costume? Man, even she took off
They
her
got
costume.
married in the costume because this budget couldn't afford a rental tuxedo.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
That dress belonged to my grandma. Please don't rip it.
Because they can't afford a second one, you know.
Yeah, go to a wedding in your underwear.
Well,
Hey, they got Men's Warehouse. They can fit a somebody that big with a tuxedo.
They don't have the budget for a Men's Warehouse, man.
Not even a rental.
look at that.
I'm pretty sure they got this from like a
There-
Woolworth.
Here you
Woolworth
go,
was
the
still
fucking
around,
arm.
like,
Look at that. That's hilarious. That is perfect.
Did you end this movie on a wacky inflatable tube man?
That's how you end all of these movies.
There you go. And since this is a 1994 movie, there's absolutely no fucking post-credit bullshit sequences. So
I'm gonna look up what's her name, Rebecca Stab. I'm gonna see what else she's been in. I might
She's
have
in
to
some
put her-
stuff.
I might have
She's
to put her in
worked.
the same thing.
man,
Love Hard. Okay, that's the. Oh wow,
Love Hard.
she is still kind of cute. If I'm
let's
looking-
do something different. Let's see what the audience has to say first. So if you haven't done so already, go to raidersofthelostflicks.com and vote for your score for the movie. Let's see where we're at. Let's see if we have anything yet.
Oh man, she's stuck in the Hallmark hell.
Still waiting on some scores. There we go. Okay. Nope. No score. No score yet. All right. Maybe we won't do that.
I give the musical score an 8.
Yeah, the score is pretty fucking epic.
The
for a
score
movie
is
like
very
this.
good.
All right. So.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
I'll
She
go
was
first.
in Nightman. Are you telling me this chick was in 2 Marvel properties?
Nightman, that doesn't count. Was that Marvel? I thought that was just a bad 90s
No,
television show.
that was Malibu who got bought out by Marvel.
Oh no! Oh my god!
That is Marvel.
Wow, that's sad. That's
Oh
real
my
sad.
god, she's in.
All right, I'm going to give this one. Let's see. What do I want to do? I'm really between 2 scores. But I think I have to be honest with everybody here when I go, this is a 3 out of 5. It's good for what they had to work with, but just based on the fact that you watched an entire movie and there's not hardly any action until like literally an hour into it, it was kind of a bummer. But I mean, it doesn't drag. It's not completely boring, but if I'm being 100% totally realistic, I'd say it's a 3 out of 5 for me. Who wants to go next?
I'll give it a 3.
You want to go 3? All right.
It's
Alex.
an alright movie, but I'm gonna be real here. I'm gonna speak on this. I feel like people give this movie way too much credit. You got to judge it as is. Don't compare it to the later movies. I feel like it gets a pass because when you compare it to the later movies, yes, it's better. This is still a bad movie. It's
Yes,
still pretty bad.
it's a good bad movie. 3 out of 5 is not a bad score. When you
It's
start
still a
going
bad
south
movie.
of 3, it's
Still
still
a bad movie. Let's
yeah,
not forget that.
if it was a good movie, there'd be a director's cut of this floating around somewhere officially on Blu-ray, not on a bootleg
just watched the
DVD, right?
director's
So, let's see here.
Wait, what's
Dick,
playing on my
what
screen?
would you score this one?
Oh, I give it a 3 out of 5.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it enough. I mean, I know it's terrible. The problem with this movie is it's kind of all over the place. You got the weird mole man ripoff, who's the jeweler, and he kidnaps the blind woman for no reason. just to get Ben Grimm there, and then all of a sudden Doctor Doom is there. So that was kind of like, oh, that sucks. That was terrible.
Yeah, it really starts to fall apart like in the latter half of the acts. So like even worse than what you thought. But I like the guy that played Doom. He was like giving it his all. In a realistic movie, that there would have been some ADR going on there rather than him talking through. But then again, Christopher Nolan did an entire movie where, Bane talked through his fucking mask the whole time with no ADR. So,
well, they changed that. They totally changed that because I saw that that IMAX presentation.
Oh, the original cut,
the original one, and you couldn't understand. You couldn't understand anything. You could not understand a word he said.
I've seen the original cut. Yeah.
And then you see the movie, and it's a lot clearer. And it's like
people don't realize they make jokes for Bane now. It sounds a lot worse than what you hear now.
Oh yeah, it was way bad. It was like
wow.
Just look it up on YouTube. Look it up.
I like Tom Hardy too, but yeah, that was not my favorite role of his. He was trying, but yeah, the decision to have that was just questionable at best. You know what I mean?
Look, it's kind of weird when you have a Bane who's actually smaller than Batman. Because go back and watch watch that movie again. He has to put a jacket on when he's standing next to Batman, because otherwise you realize Christian Bale is bigger than him, and Bane's whole gimmick is supposed to be he's buffer than Batman. When he's talking to Catwoman or Commissioner Gordon, the jacket's off. When he's with Batman, look, that jacket comes on. Except for like maybe one fight.
That jacket, he's just trying to out-accessorize Batman because Batman's got a suit and he's got a coat.
He's got to hide the fact that he's not as buff as Batman. Because you'd be like, Batman should be able to handle this guy.
Where's the trigger?
Oh my God.
You wouldn't give it to an ordinary citizen.
Autoplay is on. It played Fan 4 Stick.
Oh my God.
Fan 4 Stick is actually on YouTube. I'm still not gonna
No, here's the thing. I think I've said this before. It's playing my copy of Fan 4 Stick. I own it. And I use that Movies Anywhere, and I linked it to my Google account. So it links to YouTube. It's playing
my me there for a second. Don't worry, we're not watching Fan 4 Stick on this channel. This is more our caliber, is this kind of low budget trash here. But that's the end of our superhero gig. I wanted to get it out of the way. Like I said, I've been wanting to show this on the channel for a while, so we did. We watched it. It's not terrible. It's not good. I don't think it's as bad as the IMDb score says it is. They give it like a 3 out of 10. I don't think it's that bad. But
no, I've seen Steel is worse than this movie.
Oh my God, Steel is exceptionally bad. It is insanely bad.
I love Steel. It's terrible.
Steel is fun. It's fun though. You laugh at the fucking fuck out of that one though.
I especially like the Shad.
You know what's really bad that we should watch on this channel though? Supergirl. Remember that fucking movie?
Oh God,
from the 1980s.
I can't do it.
That's a rough one.
See, that's bad. That's not funny bad. That's bad.
That one, I don't know who thought that was a good idea.
You do that one, and I'm checking out.
No, I'm just kidding, man. We're done with the superhero thing. Next week is going to be Life Force, and
I want to see naked vampire chicks.
I'm already excited about it. You guys all have Amazon Prime. It's still on Amazon Prime. Just make sure that the one that you're watching says 116 minutes. That's the director's cut. So the theatrical cut is 100 minutes. That's a short ass movie.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, make sure you pick
back then that was a regular size movie.
Yeah.
Most movies were like 90 minutes.
That? Don't you miss when most movies were like 90 minutes?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. Warner Brothers tried that with Justice League, and everyone bitched about it being too short.
Yeah.
Well, let's just say you chopped an entire cinematic universe worth of movies into a 1.5 hour movie to hurry up and get more butts in seats, and what you got was hot shit.
Godzilla vs. Kong is like
you really need to check out the Red Letter Media review though, Alex, because they went through and they wrote down all of the different changes between like the scenes, and it's just insane that they spent so much money just to put stupid jokes into the fucking movie. Like they recreated entire scenes, brought back actors, put them into makeup and costume just to have more dumb jokes.
But you know what? I'm gonna blame the fans for that one because for years now, people kept telling DC, "Be funny, be like Marvel, be funny. Where's your quips? Where's your quips?" And this is what happened. You got quips. They gave you the quips, and they sucked.
Yeah.
And the few quips
they
that were
sucked.
good, the few quips that were good came from Snyder.
They even brought the guy in that they thought was good at that shit, and it didn't work. Didn't work at all. Yeah, it just made everything seem like
Before
super
Avengers
awkward.
is not that good of a movie. That movie gets praised for what it represents as opposed to what it is. Go back and watch Avengers with a clear mind. That first 40 minutes of that movie is boring as shit.
Yeah.
That movie don't get
Yeah,
good till the third act. When you get to the
I'll
third
be
act,
honest
it's
with you.
awesome.
I have Avengers on Blu-ray. I never put that on. I never fucking watch it. I
The
don't.
third
Like,
act
the
is
ones
awesome. I'll give it that. But the first two acts are so boring.
The ones I find myself rewatching are the ones that I think are more fun, which is the first
Guardian.
Avenger, the Captain America movie, Iron Man, and like the Guardians of the Galaxy movies. I watch those.
Winter Soldier.
You know,
I still go back and watch Winter Soldier. I like that.
Yeah.
Winter
I know
Soldier's a
you
good
do.
one.
I'm not as crazy about it as everyone.
I like you that one. That was good. I enjoyed
Winter
that
Soldier is when they tried to break the mold and not try to be so funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It just I had
The
mixed
Russo brothers were
opinions
good
about
at.
it.
They were good at not doing the comedy, but then people complained that Infinity War wasn't as funny, so they had to force Endgame to be funny, and it just became.
But you
a
know
mess.
what? The Russo brothers aren't exactly on fire anymore, though. They're really. I think they're one
I
trick
think
ponies.
it's good. Like I said, I don't blame them for Endgame. Endgame was because everyone complained that Infinity
No,
War
I'm not
wasn't
talking
as
about
funny.
their Marvel stuff. I'm talking about the stuff they've done since Marvel. The
What
Russo
have they done
brothers.
since then?
Exactly, not very good stuff.
Well, that means they still got a good track record. Their last
No,
one wasn't that
they've
good.
had like 2 flops since Marvel. One of them was
Chadwick Boseman movie.
yeah, the 21 Bridges, which was
Yeah, that
pretty,
didn't do so
pretty
well.
bad. That was a bad movie. I went and saw that. It was not good. It was not good at all. I cannot recommend that to anyone.
Yeah, no, they're lucky they have Marvel.
Message to the King, Black and Blue.
And they're like,
Angel is Falling? I didn't know they did that one. Ooh, Extraction.
Extraction was good.
Oh,
I did like
hold
that
up,
one.
hold
Yeah.
up. I'm looking at the wrong section. I am not looking at Russo Brothers movies. Let me go find Russo Brothers movie.
That's what I'm looking at too, because
Wait,
there's something else they came out with, and I heard it was not good at all.
21 Bridges.
no, they
They
produced
did
it. They produced it.
Yeah,
What's that
but it's
looking
not
for
good.
directed stuff?
No, I think they produce a bunch of stuff, and all their stuff they produce kind of bombs out.
Yep. They're,
But I don't know. I mean, that's not anybody's fault. It's just that's how the
I
business
know.
is.
Like I said,
Yeah.
they made the best Marvel movies.
You're only as
I'm
good
still
as your
gonna give
last
them that.
movie. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the
And
thing.
see, and I
Kind of
hate
like
to say
Ben
this,
Affleck. He did Argo, and it got all kinds of Academy Award nominations, and then he did Dark as the Night, and
That movie sucks so bad.
And you know
everybody
what?
hated
I've been,
that fucking movie.
I've been saying this
so-
for a while. This is why I'll be happy when Hollywood stops catering to geek culture, because geek culture is fickle. They'll love you 1 minute, and then the moment you do something bad, oh, you're the worst thing ever. You're so
Oh,
terrible.
absolutely. Yeah, they're awful.
I hate geek culture now. I am
Yeah.
so anti-geek culture. I want classic cinema back.
Well, the
Godzilla.
fanboys ruined everything.
They did.
Fanboys ruined everything.
It's the
Well, not
80s
just the
generation.
fanboys, but it's you know what?
I
It's
don't
not
blame
really the
casual
fanboys that ruined it. It's the mainstream public that think they know what they
It's not the
want,
mainstream.
telling everybody
It's the
what they want.
fanboys. It's the fan, because
I
at least
don't
say what
know.
you want with the casual fans. At least if they like something, they like. People ask, how
You
come
got
the X-Men
crowds of
movies?
people that think they know everything about everything, and none of them are right.
But you
That's
know
the
what? The
problem.
fanboys are just like that too. And then the moment it don't go well, oh, we hate you. No. I don't hate blame the casual fans. They like what they like. When they dislike something, they dislike it. But they will still, like, casual fans will still say, hey, look, I like these old Tim Burton movies. His new stuff is bad, but his old hardcore nerd boys will be the ones who be like, well, Batman was a terrible movie. Well, how come? Because Planet of the Apes sucked.
Yeah.
What kind of excuse is that? Sam Raimi's a terrible
I'm always
director.
gonna say it has to be a good movie first. I don't care what the fucking source material
Yeah,
is.
I
If it's
blame
not a good
fanboys.
movie,
As
then-
soon as we stop catering, and it's the '80s kids. The '80s kids are the generation they're the Peter Pan generation. They never grew up. They're the
Yeah.
most creatively bankrupt generation ever. They're the ones running Hollywood. And what's the idea? Oh, but what did I read as a little kid? What game did I play as a little kid?
No, they don't run Hollywood. That's the problem. They don't run shit. The people who run Hollywood are the ad executives, the ad
Oh,
men.
they are. But some of them 80s
They
kids
run
are in there too.
No, all the 80 kids are dead because they all had their heroin overdoses, opioid addiction.
That drug addiction, man.
It's that drug addiction. They were all on reefer. Madness, reefer madness.
All right, I'm sorry for my little rant there. I just get into it when it comes to like geek culture because I think geek culture ruined it ruined Hollywood.
Oh, I don't disagree. I think it's true.
I think
Hollywood ruined Hollywood.
Yeah,
no, geek culture ruined it.
They were already going down a bad path.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I think we're spoiled. That's the problem.
I think hopefully they get a reset, but I'll believe it when I see it. But hey, at least I can say that I've seen 2 good movies this year so far. I saw that Justice League movie was good, and I like that Kong vs. Godzilla movie.
You're not gonna count Fantastic Four?
No, that came out in '94.
That doesn't count. You can't say that.
But you saw it for the first time this year.
Kong vs. Godzilla came out. That's technically a 2021 release. I like that.
Yeah,
so at least seen that's not bad for this year early in the year.
In 3 weeks you got, or 2 weeks, or next week you have Mortal Kombat.
Oh, I'm ready.
Mortal Kombat, and you got Dune coming out in October. So hopefully
that's way
good.
far away.
I'm not gonna lie.
It's a long way off.
I am curious about Space Jam 2. I
I
am curious about that.
See, I can't do it. I can't do that one.
It's gonna be ridiculous, but I was like, I think it's gonna be ridiculous, but I kind of want to see it.
Although I said I couldn't sit through Justice League, the Snyder cut, and I did, and I didn't regret it. I didn't regret a single minute.
Like I said, it's not about length; it's about pacing. I look at something like The Irishman.
Yeah, sometimes you gotta be willing to take some risks. Otherwise, if you're not willing to go outside your comfort zone once in a while, you won't find shit. Red Letter Media said they said something recently that's pretty accurate. There's good entertainment out there, but the problem is a lot of it is on streaming, and there's so much of it that you have to go and look for it. It's not going to come to you like
TV
movies do now. The movies that are advertised are usually the worst ones because they want everybody to go see those. So if you're willing to look, there's something out there that's in your genre that you'll enjoy. You just have to go find it. So
why do you think all the big actors are trying to get to TV now? That's
Expanse.
where the money's at. That's where the money's at now. It's at TV. It ain't really at movies anymore. Yeah. And look, MCU. How many of these guys have successful careers when they're not playing the Avengers? Outside of Guardians of the Galaxy, none of them really do.
No, nope.
Even I'm gonna be honest, neither does Robert Downey Jr. Yeah, you got one good Sherlock Holmes movie.
What's the matter? You didn't like Doolittle, Alex? You weren't a big fan of Doolittle?
I never saw Doolittle. That was your jam.
I saw that in the theater. That movie hurt. That movie fucking hurts.
Like, none of the everyone's worried about everyone's like, ooh, Marvel can't afford them. Marvel can't. I was like, bro, they might have to come back to Marvel. I feel like this is a Harrison Ford Star Wars situation. You might have to come back to resurrect your career in about 10 years.
Now, Harrison Ford did Star Wars because they said, hey, Harrison, would you like $30 million? And he said, okay.
Well,
that's what he got.
He also had to make them promise to give him Indiana Jones 5.
Well, no, he also said kill Han Solo.
Oh, yeah.
He said, you get to kill Han Solo, gets to die. He says, okay, I'll do it. Because he's been trying to do that since 1982.
Mm-hmm. He wants Han dead.
And I have the original script for Revenge of the Sith or Revenge of the Jedi. Mm-hmm. I actually have that. And in the original version, Lando Calrissian does not escape the Death Star. He dies.
Yeah, I heard it's supposed to be like a darker ending.
Yeah, he dies. He doesn't escape. And then there's a little note on the bottom that says, we're going to change this scene. And then they rewrote it, and like 10 pages later, it's him getting out of the Death Star. And he says,
I'm fine with that. You can't end that movie on such a down. Because I think originally, weren't they all supposed to die except for like Luke?
I think the idea was Gary Kurtz was the original like brains behind Star Wars because it was Kurtz, Lucas, and they were the two guys that kind of ran everything. And then Irvin Kershner and Empire. So those three worked together. But then Gary Kurtz was basically fired after Empire, or he left because Jedi was taking all these weird turns, and it became more of like a toy show. And he was like, I don't like where this is going. We should go somewhere darker with it, make it more interesting. And George was like, no, we can't do that. We can't make that happen. No, we have to make it for kids. And he's like, no.
I hate to say it, man. The movies kind of always were for kids, or at least all ages.
Oh, absolutely. No, I love.
Like people say, "Oh, do you maybe turn the Jedi into a toy commercial?" Bro, they were all toy commercials.
Oh, absolutely. I don't mind that. I like Return of the Jedi. I think Return of the Jedi is
I
great.
love the Jedi.
So I'll toy that shit up all night. I don't give a
Jedi.
I will go play the Ewok Village, goddammit.
Yeah, I love the Ewoks. I ain't even gonna say it. I love the Ewoks.
I love them.
All right, you've listened to an episode of Star Wars Cast. I'm your host, Groovinator, with Link7, and
the only time Star Wars be entertaining again is us talking about it.
I know, right?
No, it's been talked about enough. I don't want to fucking talk about stuff. See, now we're down to like one viewer, so yeah, we're done talking about Star Wars. So, anyways, I'm gonna wrap this up here. We'll see you next week for Life Force. It's gonna be my birthday celebration. And you guys have a nice Easter.
Full frontal nudity.
Full frontal nudity. Absolutely. You guys have a safe Easter. Don't eat too many deviled eggs, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. So, peace out, folks.
I'm gonna suck on some toes.
Sucking on toes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Thank you for your cooperation. Good night.